Dudes and Dungeons. This is campaign one. This is actually session three of our group. The first two were just test sessions to see how this would go. After the second session, we
Anthony, you there? Oh no, I think his thing broke. Oh no! No. Oh no, I think he died.
It broke.
I
You can
think
tell.
his. I think, yeah, because the game stream even went down. No.
Oops, sorry about this. There's an error reaching our servers. Please refresh and try again.
No way.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, burst stream is down.
Imme-
His.
immediate, immediate scuff. Did
We didn't even
okay?
get into it yet.
We got 2 seconds into it and it just exploded.
Oh no, and then my stream things are broken too now because he got kicked
Oh,
out. This is lovely. I'm just gonna turn my
oh,
normal
Jesus
camera
Christ, this is great. Oh my
on.
God.
We're gonna have to disable
Oh my God.
these for a hot sec.
Oh, Caden's nowhere to be found. Oh
Kaden is
God.
upset. I could tell. Kaden is
Oh, no, no
definitely
way.
sad.
Dude even, I'm not even sure dude finished his intro.
I don't think he got through his intro either. I love that my stream is still fine.
Oh God.
The issue is just the simply it died. His stuff died.
He's running 6 things at once. He runs it at just. There we go. Nice job.
Yeah, the stream is gone. I can't even get my camera to load on my other
Oh
device.
my. This is great. Well, chat, this is a lovely, lovely,
So
lovely
chat,
day.
you know, we're having a great day. I would
uh,
love to see what my chat's actually saying, but I can't because the stream is covered currently. There we go. Our stream just straight up gone. It just straight up deleted itself.
well, how the
Like,
fuck am I pulling bullet up chat on this? Are they like? Oh, great! I have to like. I can't see it when I have a minimized window. What the hell? Some
this is a
bullshit.
great time as we figure out how this is gonna work. Because
We're just
Caden's
we're just
computer blew
we'll
up.
just blame all of it. All of it's getting blamed on Will.
Oh yeah, everything of this is
Nothing.
getting blamed on Will. Just this is where we just load into a completely different game for a minute.
This is great.
Oh
Oh,
no.
okay. You know what? I should be able to fucking stream, and I'll just fucking, or I'll just share my thing. We'll start playing solitaire. Oh, I can pull up solitaire. We'll have a great time.
Yes, we're pulling solitaire.
All right. All right. Here we go. How I share screen? Fuck.
Wait, it's gonna pull up as the entirety of my background for my
We're
stream too.
Hold on.
I
Ah
love that.
shit. Too much camera. Ah no.
okay.
Caden's back. He's alive.
Kidding.
He's alive.
I started the stream.
Your
You
stream
start.
is the
You
second you started, you died, bro.
You started it. You got halfway through the intro, and then you just fucking flatlined.
You flatlined so quick, and it was actually funny.
Oh my
That's
god.
so funny. Is
All right, let me see if I can add you guys back in and see if it
Oh
fixes it.
Jesus.
Okay. Oh my
God.
god.
Oh, Katie, I was about to start. I was just about to start like making sure, keeping chat and entertained with some solitaire.
Yeah, we were about to start entertaining the chat here for a minute.
everything just like broke on me? I
Yeah,
don't.
all of
Dude,
my stuff is gone. Like, I have to
All right,
resize you and stuff.
let's try this again.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. God, this fucking thing sucks. Alrighty. Turn off that. Turn off that. We're gonna lower that down. Hello, everybody. Welcome to now number 2, attempt number 2, by the way, of Dudes and Dragons. This is a live stream that I've had planned for about a week now since our last session. This is a new stream, something new you'll see from me. You guys are used to watching gameplay of different games and such, but we'll be playing Dungeons and Dragons. We'll be playing a campaign that I wrote myself with a couple of friends. I am your DM for this session, and welcome to the world of Gantera. If our lovely players would like to introduce themselves.
Evan, you wanna go first?
Go
Or
ahead,
you
'cause I'm
still
fixing.
fixing up
I'm
streams over there?
readjusting because of our mishap from earlier here.
Ah, lovely, lovely,
But,
lovely.
You know, that's how this is now. I am Evan. I'm
I am Anthony.
and well,
Do
we're
we
missing
you want us
somebody.
to go over like our characters and everything?
Yeah, if you would like to, while we are waiting on another player, we are waiting on our friend Will. He is a little bit late from driving from bumfuck. We have no clue.
He's a goofball, is what you're telling us. Yeah.
Where is he? We have no idea.
Yeah, we wish we
If
knew
you
where he was
guys-
actually.
Yeah, if you guys would like to introduce you and your character, describe what your character looks like, and yeah, and while we wait on Will, we could just talk about the world as itself and recap for the last 2 sessions to catch everybody up, including you guys.
Yes, that'd be great. I fixed my stream too, so we should be good.
Oh wait, you have my picture in chat. Let's go. I can.
Please tell me I
I
didn't
love how,
just
like,
crash the entire
My,
thing by doing
my
that.
character
Okay.
looks like a salamander. I keep.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of my character yet, but we will get there eventually.
I love this though.
I always sort
All
of
right.
pulled up. Okay.
So, my character was completely randomized before, because this is my first time playing, D&D, at all. Caden is his first time DMing, I believe, and you have some experience playing as
I
well.
dabble.
Evan is the only person we go to
I
because
dabble.
he knows what he's doing.
I dabble in the art of the D&D sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the most amount of information I have personally is from watching Vox Machina and recently the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That's
I love the
it.
Dungeons and Dragons movie.
God, it was fucking hilarious, by the way. Loved it.
Yeah. Nah. It's pretty much the vibe, to be fair.
It's true. So my character, I don't even know how the hell you even pronounce this character, like what it is. So
It's a great start.
Koatoa?
Locath, or what was it?
Oh, I thought you're Koatoa, the fish people.
The
Oh, is that what it?
Koatoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your specific breed is the Locath, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, throughout this session or any next sessions, he will be just referred to as the 2-foot tall fish dude,
Pretty much.
and that's how that will go.
Pretty valid.
So that's it. That's my character.
That about
He's
sums you up pretty well, to be fair.
I mean, there's not much else. Do you want to go over what we currently have equipped and shit like that?
I mean, if you would like to, I mean, just talk about like what you are, sort of what your backstory is. Not really anything to do with the session as of yet, just what
Right.
like you are as a character. Oh, my fucking hair's
You love
long.
my high elf
okay.
self, where I am supposed to be what am I, fifth in line to the throne? It's like not even
You're
close. But it's,
yeah, you are
we're royal in the sense that
there.
we're in the bloodline,
Right.
just not there.
You are you're still an entitled little prick.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
my
That's just
character's meant to be very entitled, but I have a feeling that he's gonna get a little bit of heart as things go on.
I'm just the definition of a grumpy old man. And at this point, I'm just living out of spite,
Reasonable.
just to get on someone's ass at this point. I love it. Oh, and I love being the like pretty much the opposite of Evan. Just if there's something I can do, let me just fuck it up.
Pretty
And
much.
So this story takes place in the world of the continent I created of Gentera, which is a major port city or a major port continent that has its ups and downs as all cultures and such have. It is a mostly half breed city. You'll find a lot of half elves, half human, or half human. Jesus, half orc, half dwarf, half gnome, half yada yada, etc. Whatever it is, you'll find it. Not a lot of purebreds unless they are in the very high statuses of the world and high statuses of Gentera in the upper district. Now, just like every upper district, or there always has to be a lower district, a place where pubs and brothels and taverns and the very low lives of the community go to spend their time at the night. Whereas the afternoon would be the busiest time, midnight to early morning would be busiest in the lower district of Ilmontica. That is where these two met. I dropped my glasses. Give me 1 second. That is where these two met. Undertow, having a drink at a local tavern after a rough day doing his paladin duties. And Silifrey Hope, a highborn elf that has found himself in the city of Ilmontica, somehow, someway, wandering around in the middle of the night, finding himself in a drunken battle. Um, Now, the results of this battle were Silifrey Hope coming up on top after a very hard fought few swings from a drunken bastard and a man and a woman, whereas he would come out on top. This is where we would see Undertow watching from the crowd as Silifrey fights for his life. After the fight, they strap down into
good
the tavern.
call.
Silifrey finds himself sitting at a table in a tavern, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious as he watches 2 foot tall fish dude walk up to his table and introduce himself. Whereas this would be the start of a partnership that would become very unique. They would later receive a summon from Lady Sarah, who was found in the Upper District West Side, and they arrived there the next coming morning after a long sleep. Um, they first get there and something seems off. Lights are off, things are dim. And after a few run-ins with traps, rocks, and other pressure plates, they find themselves meeting face to face with Lady Sarah. She engages in a fight to test the might of our two partners in crime and comes out satisfied, if not a little beaten up. The two engage in talks in which they will be moving on to find out what is going on with. Man, I did a really good job of remembering the whole thing, except for the Lord Silifrey. There we go. Lord Silifrey has been found to be engaging in activities that a lot of people in highborn interest wouldn't approve of, yet nobody knows truly what it is. Um, Lady Sarah's little birds have found him to be frequently in an abandoned farmstead to the east of Ilmontica, just outside of the main city. And that is where our two would be heading. That is until they run into Donnie, who is not in the call right now, but I will describe what happens while he is gone. Um,
Yes, please describe this lovely, lovely
after
interaction.
leaving Sarah's home after a short rest to gain some health, they go wandering in search of a marketplace to buy said. Oh no, they go to a marketplace to buy said goods, where they meet Jugsy, the Goblin Tinkerer. After a short interaction, they leave to head towards the tavern that they have gotten a voucher to go review. And on the way, um, Silifrey notices a small blur appear in the right side of Undertow as Undertow feels a bump, but nothing worried of it. As Silifrey notices that Undertow's pouch of gold that he's just received is gone, 50 gold in total. Um, a chase ensues, spells get tossed, spells get dodged, and illusions get cast. And here we find Donnie in a corner, separate from the rest of the crowd that once surrounded them. After a small scuffle of what's best to describe as a rabid raccoon and two functioning members of society, um, Will finds his gold patch swallowed and eaten. um, as Donnie fights and attaches to Silifrey's head, um, they try to wrestle him off and become successful in doing so. Um, Donnie is then bribed with a chocolate bar that Undertow has luckily bought from Jugsy, and uh, Donnie coughs up the gold pouch, in which is now 7 gold missing from his pouch, still in the stomach of Donnie. And from there on, they head to the Highborn Tavern that they were vouched for as they sneak Donnie in. That is where we will start our next session in a bit because of fucking Will being late. This
Still don't
motherfucker.
That we still have 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes of additional recap because you we'll just
right.
go along of how Evan has rolled perfectly, almost perfectly this entire session. Well, I've been
Now, why would you
consistently
jinx
getting
me like that? Because now I'm gonna get
no,
like
Oh,
three
it's
nat
I
gonna
ones,
it's
will.
gonna go
bro.
No, I
downhill.
will
Because
because
that's just how this is gonna be.
I've been getting my ass wrecked
It
consistently.
is not
Cause
my fault. You had a -1 in everything.
yeah, okay. So let's also put the down. I've had to re-roll a character because I'm stupid, and again, this is my first time doing this. I forgot where the character sheet was, or I had the character sheet and then just gone because I closed the tab and it was gone forever. So I had to recreate the character on was it D&D Beyond? So
Yeah.
I have it on now. So now I have a character and everything is at least a 0 or a +1. So that's it. I am not buffed in any way, shape, or form, and I mean I'm not even mad being like an underpowered character. I'm too tall. I'm 2 feet tall. So it's fine. It's fine. It's
You're
fine.
like, this is what we
It's
can
all
do.
it's all for it's all
You
for
can always
narrative.
yes. It's all good. It's good. It's good. It's good for the story. I can fit in small places. It'll be great. I like walking around with Silifrey as just being the thorn in his side and for no reason. Um, as well as being the only one to get my ass kicked and pelted with rocks this entire session. Um, if if we have to go to a mountain or somewhere that has rocks, I am just going to be in a box the entire time.
Bro's gonna be
Keep
pulling a Nezuko real quick.
yes, yes, yes.
I was gonna say this is the only time that we'll probably interact with chat, as you know, it is more of a story based kind of episode. I'm assuming we have a lot to go through, so any chat interactions are probably gonna be until Will gets
Yes.
here, at least.
Whenever that happens,
Yeah,
just keep up
but
both of
me
your
Yeah.
and
streams.
me and Kaden are both streaming this, which is great. I would link him in the thing if it would let me.
Hello, I am Chad. Hello.
Hello, I am Chat. That is my roommate, by
Oh,
the way.
Perfect. Perfect. This is great.
I did find fucking. I did spend most of my day setting us up after work, only for my stream to genuinely shoot itself in the fucking head. As soon as I clicked start streaming and started my intro, everything broke. My whole thing exploded and just
No,
stopped
because why is
working.
that so true? Because anytime I actually try to stream and genuinely try, my stream just decides it doesn't like itself.
I feel like that's the saddest thing is that I called that.
Yeah.
I don't like being the one that called that. I was like, yeah, it's fine. As soon as you start, it's just gonna blow up, and then we'll just move over to Evans, and we'll be
Yeah,
fine.
we we have it set that way in case anything happens, God forbid.
Yeah,
But
fucking shit sucks.
I don't have the
Because I'm
cool stream overlay yet, mainly because I got home 10 minutes before we were supposed to start, so I didn't
it's
have time to make one like he did.
fine,
But for the next one, I'll probably have one. But
and I don't stream, so it's
you
fine.
could, but you don't.
I could, but I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I am stupid and I feel like I'm a 30-year-old and a 20-year-old and I don't know anything about electronics. That and I'm also on a laptop, so if I push this thing at all, it's gonna explode.
Understandable.
I have fixed the sound because when I did first start it and did my whole intro, I forgot to unmute everything that I muted. So there was that.
Your
It was a
intro
good thing
came
that
through
did
on
blow up.
my end, but you know,
Well,
we love
now it
that.
did
Okay.
on the new stream number 2.
Number
I
2.
I had to unmute everything because I had it muted for the intro, and my dumbass fucking forgot to unmute it.
Oh
So
yeah,
it is unmuted.
I hope it's all good. That I'm
If you
going to
could,
post the VOD
if
on YouTube as well.
if you could check that for me, that would be great. Let me know if my sound is going through
I got
as
you,
we
man.
wait for fucking Will. This was
Okay.
supposed to be just a 10-minute time. This was supposed to start at 9:30, by the way.
9:30.
This
We are an
9:30.
hour and 10 minutes
This is
We
gonna be
over.
the best
will
D&D
be
VOD I've ever
an
played.
hour and a half late
Let me
Yep.
to
mute
starting the
myself
session.
just so I don't
This would be a
double up.
great VOD to edit for YouTube later because I'm gonna put all of mine on YouTube as well. This would be a great time. The first 45 minutes of the stream is just gonna be us criticizing the fact that we have to wait for Will. But anyway. Oh no. Anthony deafened, I think. Somehow accidentally deafened himself. Goofball material right there. I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I don't think he realizes that he's muted.
I don't think so either.
That's what makes this so. He said okay.
I can hear. I muted myself just so I don't have to hear. I can't hear you guys.
Oh, are you
Yeah, that's
watching
what
the
the
streams
deafen will do.
actively?
Yes.
Oh well, mute
This
both
is, are the
streams.
streams broken? Is my stream broken? It's not fucking working.
Yours. I just checked yours. Yours is good. And I just checked
Okay.
Evans. Evans is good.
Okay, good.
I just made sure the sounds were good. That was all.
He just didn't
So
want us
now we should-
echoing 17 times over.
Yeah, that's exactly what I needed.
Love
So
that.
I just needed. Yeah.
Sponsor
I just
me.
just yell penis and you just hear it 16 times.
It's like the old Connect mic on the Xbox 360
Oh my
where it goes
gosh, bro.
like into a
Uh,
fucking screech.
Oh my god, that was the best. The only I never. My brother was more into like playing COD and shit, and it was fucking amazing just watching people just have like the worst mics, winning money. Where the fuck are you at, dude?
Bro disappeared from the face of the planet at this point.
Did he answer the Discord? If everybody can check that for me.
He just texted you. It says
What is
winning
that?
money,
Winning
and
money.
it has a strawberry.
Winning money? What the fuck does that mean,
I don't know.
motherfucker?
This is Will.
Bro.
What?
I don't know why he didn't go with like a drunken bard or something.
First
Dude
says I
loves
probably
love
won't be home
drinking.
until 11. Oh my lord.
That's what I said. I told you. I was like, he's not gonna be here for a while. This is gonna be great.
Interesting time.
This might be a start, and then throw him back in when it comes time. Just
Could
because they
do.
don't want to keep everybody waiting.
I mean,
Just
isn't
just
he still in
canonically,
stealth? Isn't he?
he's.
Technically, he's still in stealth mode.
I was gonna say he's
We can just
sleeping in the
leave it. Okay,
bathtub.
so what's
So
gonna
just let him stay
happen? We're
there.
gonna leave him hanging by the coat hanger as a fucking
Understandable.
cannon of that.
That's
I was
what
Okay.
he
gonna say,
did.
can I
There's
put him there because he was sleeping? He was
Yeah.
sleeping in my room, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
he was
he's
with
in
he
your
was
room.
with
You
he
just
was in there.
you just forgot him. That's what
No,
happened. You forget him.
you
That's all you do.
legitimately hung him up on the curtain. That's what you did.
Oh yeah.
So
And to
you just
answer your
leave him there.
question, it's a completely homebrewed campaign. Dungeons and Dudes is
Uh,
completely made up by our DM Caden. Um,
Uh,
no book, nothing like that, but
Hello,
it is a
I am
fully
present.
homebrewed campaign.
Great.
And I hope that the chat bot works so you could actually see your message on screen because I have no way of checking that right now. Too much going on my screen to figure that
all
out.
right, and so we after further ado,
Yeah,
we will
you guys
start
answer chat.
and we'll add Will with us on a
Eventually.
lead bit.
Yeah, just have him
Eventually.
sit in my backpack or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To just have
you
him
pull him out like
hibernate.
a
He
portable.
just sleeps long.
He sleeps a longer.
And without further ado, let's start a first live streamed episode of Dudes and Dungeons. Alrighty. As we said before, we are now arriving, or we have now slept through the night as our wacky party has gone through their long rest, in sight of the next day and in sight of their next mission. As they wake up to feel the cold, crisp air of the winter morn in the upper district of Gentera, as they exit and sort of find out what they're going to do or explore the world's tavern that they rest in. What would you two like to do? The day is yours until nightfall.
Okay,
Until
so we
nightfall.
have this is pretty much filler episode of do whatever the hell you want.
We got the
And
Boruto filler coming in. Anyway.
do whatever you want and don't get in trouble. That's the DM saying that. All right.
You get in trouble, but
Well, I'm gonna get in trouble, but I hope not to get in that much trouble.
yeah, you never know. Roll the dice.
I will. Well, first I'll go and greet. I will go and greet Silifrey first and see how he's doing. You know, hopefully he was not murdered in the middle of the night by the troll.
Are you gonna come to my room?
See how his face wounds are healing.
Okay.
All right, so as you walk up and get out of your bed and stumble through the cold winter air of the world's tavern, you open the door and go to knock on the door of Silifrey. Silifrey, you hear a as
I
you
would hit the mic, but I don't want to
Don't
explode.
break your mic.
Just fucking.
I get up and open the
it
door.
probably
I would assume that I know. Hopefully, I would know that he's coming.
It's relatively lower on the door, and you just
Yeah, I hear it from the bottom of the door, so I just immediately know it's him.
wake the fuck up. What are you doing?
I'm like, what? What is it?
The, the door is not locked, I'm guessing. Or
No.
no, you keep the door locked. You lock that
Yeah.
door. I'm the only one who doesn't lock doors because
Yeah.
I don't care.
Bro doesn't care about being mugged, so.
There's nothing else. What are they gonna? Well, now I have to because I have gold on me, so I might as well start learning to lock doors.
Yeah.
I could just
So.
I could just start asking about like how what should our next plan of action be going through
this is
the
just listen.
tavern.
This is your
I was gonna say,
conversation. You don't have to talk
Okay,
in the
we
same
just talk
person.
about it.
Yeah, so where would you like to go throughout the tavern? Is there anything specifically that you need to attend to right now?
I kind of look at him and I think, Hmm. Perhaps we should maybe, I don't know, catch a drink first. We're in for a long day, I assume, if we're tracking this guy down today.
That's very
That was
true.
a loud ass lightning strike. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh
That
no,
scared
I
the
heard that
shit out of
outside
me.
my
Like,
door.
oh, lovely. So
um,
the wind's gonna take out the Wi-Fi. The electric's gonna take out the stream, and then we'll just,
then we're just gonna cry. That's what's gonna happen. Anyway,
we'll
um,
just all collectively cry in the Discord chat. It's great.
yeah. I say yeah.
Oh
I'll
god
buy us
damn!
drinks,
I just heard
but
thunder over here. Oh lovely. Oh lovely, lovely.
I'll buy rounds. But I think the other friend of ours is still asleep, so we can leave him to
Yes,
sleep for
let me
now.
quench my gills first thing in the
You don't?
A little bit of breakfast brew.
Breakfast room? Yeah,
So,
exactly.
morning. Yeah.
as you guys come to the decision to go get yourself a drink before the start of the next day, you walk up to the old lady that you met as you walked in. And you hear again her raspy, old lady voice, full of care, full of wonder, but still full of worry because you are two new faces in a very. One of you look like they belong. One of you do not. Um, and as she looks both of you up and down, she oh, how are you, dears? What can I do for you this morning?
If it's not too much trouble, could you give us a pint of your finest ale? Each.
Yes. If you go down that hall to the right, you will find our our cafe,
Do
and
they
you will
have
see
cafes?
that's where our breakfast. Yes, they do have cafes,
Our
as
bed and
in
breakfast.
forms of taverns.
Our bed and breakfast.
Yes.
Yes, your bed and breakfast. Your voucher does come in
Oh
turn, so
right.
there will be no payment. But as you guys get that instruction, you head towards
The
the
cafe.
the hallway towards the cafe tavern eating area. And you catch a whiff of these succulent, beautiful, and just perfect smells of morning rooster egg. And I know roosters can't lay eggs, but I don't care. Um, the smell of freshly brewed ale and Guinnesses, and everything sort of combines to this sweet yet savory smell on your nostrils.
Must be good in here. Some good stuff
You
going on.
walk in and you see the same sights as you saw: the red velvet floors, the golden plated pillars, and as you walk in, the tables are rounded with white cloth with centerpieces, each different for a different flower representing to the different nations around the world. Um, you see these and you look around, and you, Silifre, coming from one of the nations of the world, notice a green lily that sits on top of a table in the far left corner representing your father's kingdom.
I want to go sit over
In
there.
the elven in the Fayish air in the elvish area in the Fey. Would you like to? Is that where you want to sit?
I say,
Oh, you.
I kind of don't give him a choice. I just kind of pick him up by the Hulk, and I just sit him down at the table, and I say, "What do you want to eat?"
Yeah, it's like I would try to just walk away, and you just grab me and just pull me over to the table.
I'm just like, no. We're sitting in my part of the kingdom.
It's like, oh, you probably just have all a bunch of hors d'oeuvres and fucking fancy shit. I don't want any of that. I just want a big ass piece of meat or something. Just a bug
Just get some
chicken
meat
leg I just
steak or
fucking
something.
gnaw on.
Yeah. I just sit you down, and I'm like, "What do you want? What do you want to eat?"
Well, first off, my fucking head probably doesn't even reach
Reach the
over the
top of the
table.
table.
Probably sitting in the chair in my head's like I'm literally just looking at the side of the table. Um, so I'll probably just I'll probably just stand on the chair and then just like look over and give you a snide look and so we're waiting for the ales, correct? So they'll probably
Yeah.
just come over and serve them to us. So um
And
is
as you finish that sentence,
oh,
you see this big half orcish male, probably in his mid to late 40s. walk over, and you just hear his booming voice of, "What can I get you today?" And it's raspy from years of work and labor, and you can tell this is a working man, but is still living a comfortable life. He's doing what he loves.
I say 2 pints of your finest ale, and we'll need a minute for the food.
I'll have to
Okay.
minute need to look over the menu.
And you just hear a response as a grunt, and he just turns around, walks back into the kitchen, and you hear a yell from the back. You're like, "Oh, Grandpa!" And you hear scurrying in the back as people are moving to obviously try to get as fast as service as they can to guest at the world's best, one of the world's best taverns in the world.
What dude?
In Gentera.
What time is it that these fuckers are just like snappy and shit?
They're just
It
on.
is
They're just
7,
drugs
8 in the
again, though.
morning.
7 a.m. These dudes were prepared for this at like 3 a.m.
No, they were threading
Yeah.
needles into their arms. That's how they got so pumped already.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Um,
And after a minute or so, you see a young half elvish woman come out, probably in her late 20s. Um uh she looks like she's in the middle of an apprenticeship of being a chef, because she is decked out in her chef clothes, but she is doing the table sitting and waiting. Um she sort of gracefully slides the ales that you see propped on this beautiful silver tray onto your table, and gives you a nod and turns to walk
I can represent that now. I'll grab it, give her a little head tear, and
Yeah, pretty much.
uh, try not to choke on the water. Um,
Does the orcish man come back to take our orders?
away. No, not at the moment. Seems like he is preparing things.
And what exactly is on the menu here? What are our choices?
Um, your choices on the menu include a mutton prepared stew with potatoes, broccoli, and carrots on the side, and a delectable cranberry sauce that tops the whole thing. Um, you have your usual breakfast of eggs and hotcakes, topped with blueberry jam and strawberry syrup as a choice. Um, you have your set of drinks, your breakfast brews that you have indulged in, goat's milk, and other assortment of liquids. There's a wide range of choices of meats, vegetables, and almost everything you could like really think of is prepared here in such a fast yet perfect manner.
Okay.
it's making a freaking hunger for this session. I swear to God. Because I've been like dying to have some like waffles. So like
Some waffles.
my character gets waffles. I'm just gonna
Bro gave away a Kit Kat, so I don't know. See how long you keep your waffles for.
That was such a good Kit Kat.
I think I'll have the stew. However, no, we have to wait until homie comes back to us to figure that out.
You're gonna have the stew. Mm, I'll probably be the opposite, and I'll probably take the eggs and
Of course, bro has to be
hotcakes.
the opposite.
Well, maybe I'll steal a little bit from yours, but maybe I'll slide you the eggs. No, I mean I could probably that's probably the conversation of, hey, if I gave you some of this, will you let me have some of that?
It's a I guess so situation.
Yeah. You don't backwash, do you? Not this time.
You don't double dip, do you?
Yeah, I mean just get a piece of bread and just fucking. Yeah, my character like take a pancake and dunk it into the stew. That sounds disgusting, but I'm pretty sure he fucking do that. He pulled that shit just
You
to
do
piss
it
you
just to
off.
spite me, yeah.
Just to piss you off.
Homie would be like, "This is funny. Let's do it."
That's great. Mm.
As you continue your conversation and your wild antics at a very prestigious dining area, you see that same orcish man. You can now presume that he is the one handling your food. Stumble over, and you hear that same raspy, low growl into low, deep voice. Just, "How may I serve you? I am Chef Jerome here to serve you."
I kind of motion over to you, and
To me.
so you can order first.
Okay. I will take the short stack of the pancakes and the eggs, and a nice. And can I have my bacon extra crispy?
The hot plates and the eggs with a little bit of bacon, crispy. Would you like the strawberry syrup or the blueberry jam?
Take the strawberry syrup.
Strawberry syrup. I was fucking bright.
Dude, I saw through my window.
Did you see that?
The
Nah,
lightning
okay.
strikes
So
are
the,
just
so the way that
illuminating.
my setup is, my computer, like my screen is right behind a window. So I literally just got flashbanged as I was looking at my screen.
I get the curtains down. I can fucking pull it up. It's like
My
a-
curtains
we're
are
gonna-
down too. Oh, thunder.
I feel like, do we live in the same house? Like, what? It's happening in the same fucking.
We probably live close enough that it's like. Sorry, I got flashbanged for a second there.
Great. Now if it flashes again, the entire room will illuminate. It's great. It's great.
It'll be like you have the those like manually controlled by the stream lights on.
Yeah, I'll turn my light off so that it
It
illuminates
just goes.
by.
Did you answer if you wanted strawberry or?
I took the strawberry jam, or yeah, the strawberry jelly or whatever.
Or, yeah, strawberry jam. He then looks over to you, Silfrey, noticing a little bit more like you're known to be around places. You look a little bit more finesse. You look more normal in this state of town. He looks at you, nods his head, and what can I get for you?
I would like the stew with the mutton. Can you make it medium rare, perhaps?
The mutton stew, medium rare. Would you like the vegetables and the other sides with it as well?
Yes, please. That would be great.
Alrighty. So hot cakes and eggs with strawberry jam and bacon, extra crispy, and a mutton stew with the full course of vegetables, as well as the cranberry sauce on the top as well.
Yes, that is good.
Alrighty. Just a reminder, all of this is handmade, fresh. Nothing is always made, always at the time of the order. So this may take a little bit, but I hope you enjoy the food, and I will prepare it and deliver it to myself. Have a good one. And as he turns, you notice he hasn't been taking a pen and paper. He's been doing it for this very long time. This is all mental. This is all
You got it.
his choice.
Yeah.
He sort of stumbles back into the back room. You hear the doors fling open, and you hear that same yell in the back. As hotcakes and eggs now, and as he goes and to prepare the stew himself.
I can just imagine he's like
the
Gordon
conversation
Ramsay
is
at the
yours.
time.
It's just that scene from Ratatouille where he just walks in and it's just a bunch of like, instead of rats, it's just like little gremlins. They're just like scurrying around.
Who made that ratatouille? I demand to know.
Yes,
For real.
yes. Silafrey about to have what's his name? Ego or something like that. Like you moment, he's just sent back to his childhood. My
I'm just
mama
like,
used to make it like this.
back
But the
when.
conversation is yours, as you know the food will take a little bit of time to prepare, close to 15 to 20 minutes.
Fair enough.
I can deal with that time.
That's about how long most restaurants
Um,
take anyway.
um,
I
so
kind
you
of
said this. Okay, go ahead, Devin, because you were.
yeah. I was like, I kind of just like look around to see if there's anybody else that I would potentially know around here.
That was
Make
about
a
to be my next
perception
thing.
check.
Never mind, I don't see shit.
Would you?
I got a
you roll?
3.
Ooh.
Anthony, I swear to God, if this
Uh,
is your fault.
Hey,
Well,
hey.
that's a
You look
3
around.
with my +4, so it's a 7. Not that helps, but
You look around and you don't really notice anything of use. You don't see anybody of importance. As when your family went on diplomatic missions, you weren't really kept into tow, and you weren't really meant to kept into tow because of how far down the line you are. You aren't known for your political prowess, because they didn't want you to be used as a bargaining tool,
fair.
pretty much. So you don't see anybody of importance. You do see a set of people sitting around just getting ready for their morning, dressed nobly and dressed for their day of importance, but you have no idea who these people are.
Fair enough.
I mean, I would roll for perception, but it's not like I'm gonna like. I don't think I'm gonna notice anyone of importance because I'm
You're not
out
from
of
here.
town. I'm not from here anyway. So if I rolled high, I'd be like, well,
And if you want, you
the
can roll with disadvantage because of the area you just don't recognize.
You could be like, "Who's that guy? That guy looks interesting," and I'll be like,
so
"Oh,
I
that's
would
so and so."
so rolling two 20s. This is on perception correctly, right?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
perception
Okay.
is
All right.
also in your skills. You should check that and make sure you have a if you have a modifier for it.
Yeah. All right. First one's a 3. Lovely.
Well,
That's a 3. That's
that's
just
where
a.
you're at.
It was a 1. It was a 1 that was just buffed by the +2 I have,
All right, so
and
that's what you're
Yeah.
gonna roll
um,
higher than that
yeah.
constantly.
I want to see what I
Um,
would have rolled though.
It's both
because
the
of
net 20.
your
Damn,
yeah,
it would have been a 13 if I got it. If I could have. Damn it.
due to your low, very low your very low status in this world, in the world of Gentera, and of your time in Ilmontica, mainly only going to the upper district to do your paladin duties and pray. You have no idea who these people are. You know that they're of importance because of their robes and their dresses, but they aren't. You have no idea who these people are. In short, you two are completely lost to this environment because both of you, despite one coming from a high mobility, have no idea about the world of politics and who controls it.
Yeah,
The
you were
only people I
babied all
know
your life,
the only people I know that control it is the government that I was living through.
Brad.
Yeah, so you only know your close family, and even still, you as a child were kept away from the importance and of many locations that could be known
This is
to
where
anybody of high nobility.
this is where I straight up just murder the 4 brothers or that are in front of me, so I become king.
Yeah.
This
I
is where
mean,
nobility takes action.
all right. Well, we could, if even I mean, even if I rolled high, I felt like I wouldn't have known anyone anyways. So I really don't feel like it's a loss on my part. Um, I mean,
Completely sucks for that Evan rolled as low as he did.
I know.
yeah.
I had a
There's
feeling there
probably
was something with that, but I was like,
there's probably someone sitting in the corner who's like
I'll wait to check
I'm
again
guessing there's
after dinner or
Yeah.
breakfast,
yeah
not
Well,
dinner.
there's
Jeez.
probably a feuding.
your characters don't know.
Yeah,
We're just kind of stupid
yeah.
like that.
We're just
Nope.
kind of dumb. Well, I mean,
And as you finish looking around, and both of you are like, you both can read each other and tell that you're looking around for something, but you both can tell that you're both fucking lost in this atmosphere that you are in. You're both making weird faces as you're you watch Undertow. Silifrey looks to the left, looks to the right, and then looks down at his thing like, where the fuck am I? Um, And as you guys finish looking around, trying to figure out who is what is where, red is blue, white is black,
Reasonable.
that same half orcish fellow comes out with two trays, one full of beautifully decorated hotcakes with bright crimson red strawberry jam on top, a side of eggs, sunny side up, and bacon extra crispy. You, Silifre, you watch as this glistening silver bowl of stew, as you can see, as just freshly came out of the pot. This is, you watch the steam rise from the bowl, even from the massive 7 foot like 3 nature of this half orcish man. You can still see the steam rise as he holds the tray up. You see on the side, beautifully decorated plate of vegetables and an assortment of meats, as well as a set of crackers for the stew. He sets it down both on your table, very gracefully for a man of his size. And you hear him basically groan as he bends back over, from years of labor in doing this. He goes, "Enjoy your food. It's specially made for you two gentlemen. Good day." And he turns and walks back into the kitchen.
All right. I'm
Food.
gonna say right now, Evan, you probably should roll just to make sure your shit isn't poisoned.
You know, that actually might be a smart idea. This is a high. I mean, it's a high traffic area for noble people, so it would be kind of. It could be a hunting ground, despite the fact that, you know.
He may have been working here for a long ass time, but if that's a big ass kill count, that's. I personally will not see anything because I am a hungry fish. I will eat the pancake.
Yeah, you don't care either way.
Who's gonna murder the pet? That's what I'm saying.
It's like Chopper from One Piece. He has the lowest bounty because nobody takes him seriously.
Yeah. So I'm probably just gonna give you like a side glance.
Is that what you want to do?
I was gonna say I can roll medicine because that's technically what it'd be under.
If you could roll an investigation check, bro.
That'd be a 17. You said investigation? It's a
Yep.
19.
There's nothing. It is not tampered with.
It's the best home cooked meal. It looks like.
It's just lovely.
If you could do me a favor and roll a d20.
Just flat.
Just the d20. Just a flat d20.
Okay.
See if you choke on your food or not.
Yeah, for real. That'd be a 19.
A 19.
Am I rolling as well?
Good. I'm not getting the cursed rolls because of Homie right now.
Yeah.
You as you're looking through your stew, you notice towards the kitchen, Jerome is watching pretty handedly. And you can see that there's a disappointment on his face that you would even check for something like that. He's not happy with you.
I'm sure he understands though.
In a place like this, it seems more or less an insult to his nature because he did hand do it himself. So
That's
is
probably why he prefaced it.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
You
can see the
Will.
visible you can see the visible disappointment in his face. He is not happy with you.
I'll blame it on Will, even though Will's not here.
Will's not here. Just
The morning is yours. To eat, talk, discuss plans for the following night coming up, and
because we have our big stealthy mission where we have to track this guy.
I will just gladly sit. Well, because I didn't roll. You are the one who made sure his food wasn't fucked with. I will gladly sit there and just
chow down.
Chow down all my pancakes. Just some pancakes.
Oh yeah, no,
eggs,
I eat it pretty
bacon.
quickly.
Yeah, I mean, both of us were relatively hungry, so we probably clean our plates in probably like 5 minutes. Not even.
Like I say, but we can have some leisurely conversations while we're doing such. But Yeah,
Probably a nice big swig of ale. Make sure to finish that up, clear everything out, and is he still looking at
he's
us?
probably
Or
staring at us. He's
oh,
here.
he's finally
Oh
here.
no! Now he broke all of my streams. Oh
Okay, it's
Yeah.
fine.
no!
It's fine.
Oh
Work on the flat
no!
on that stuff. Hey,
Will,
Will.
what have you done? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey. And he even has green screen. Let's go.
I love
He's
that
in
for him.
jail. He's a ghost in
He
jail.
is in jail. He's
Fine.
in jail for breaking the stuff.
Oh, motherfucker, I gotta fix my whole thing now. This dumb cunt.
I'm so sorry.
He broke everything.
What did I
We were-
miss?
Dude, we were supposed to start this 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago.
You
It is
guys
now
are
11.
fucking
It is now
funny.
11:23, and we have again.
We ate food.
s-
That's what we did so far.
That's we literally just went and had food. Evan insulted the guy who made our food pretty much though.
Oh, accidentally and by your own guidance. So I don't know what
I
to tell
am
you.
making sure that you don't die. That's just me, and it seems
True.
like something you would do.
It is something I would probably check for, despite the fact that I should know better
Yeah.
in
well,
this area. But
oh well.
we managed. I have to rescale all of our pictures because Will jumped in and it screwed them all up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's just the fact that how Discord sets up the pictures at the bottom when you have like the full screen for the other thing.
Oh, I
It
thought,
just
I thought you
glitched
meant
out.
I messed up the story, like what was going on.
Oh
No,
no,
you're
you're fine.
fine.
Your
You're
character's
just-
still asleep.
However,
You're
the
dead
issue will
asleep.
be the second
I'm
that he
just-
comes downstairs, we're gonna have an issue because Burr's gonna be
Yeah.
like, he doesn't have a pass.
You're still on a coat hanger in his
Oh
closet.
my god.
Yeah, you still have a
I
coat.
was hanging upside down.
Yeah.
You rolled like a 19 or something to do that too.
Alrighty, so
Okay.
now we have our third member all the way up there of Dudes and Dungeons.
I was gonna say-
Welcome, Will.
Let him explain his
You're
character while I fix my
all the way
stuff.
up there. If you would like to explain what your character is, and where he comes from,
Perfect.
and well, Evan fixes his thing.
I'm
I'm gonna have to
having
fix
a fun
everything
time
later on
watching
for
it.
speed.
Watching
Okay.
this is,
You're watching me
So-
scale this over.
yes, this is fun.
Basically, my character is the epitome of Donnie from the Wild Thornberrys cartoon show. He knows the bare minimum of English, so basically nothing other than like baby talk.
You said mama last time, so that's
he
that's
says
something.
mama.
Mama.
He's I think he's like 3 foot something rock gnome. Barbarian druid.
So the dynamic
That's-
of our party is two short dudes and then dad.
Basically. I don't know how I got into this situation, but this is where we're at. Oh, I don't even have one for Will. I was like, why is Will splitting a screen with Caden right now? Alright, we're almost there.
Yeah, everything looks good on Caden's side, and Evan's been
Mine's
Evan is-
basically there.
Evan is trying to cut off Will currently.
Cut Will out of every single person's picture and then add his own.
Right.
Goodness, you can continue. I'll be.
Yes,
I'll be.
sorry about that.
Alrighty. So at this time, you just finish your food, and begin to head back to the room, hoping that your new partner in crime is finally up, and
That he's alive.
Shit, I feel bad. We didn't order anything for him.
He doesn't have a pass to go here. We'd have to pay it out of pocket.
Oh
It's alright.
right.
He's still digesting those coins.
Oh right.
The coins and
It's
the
just-
Kit Kat.
you just hear a jingle come from down the room.
True. Well, I assume he's up as we walk down the hallway and we hear him start chinking, like clinking
Yeah.
down the hall.
Running around. So as you walk into the room, you see this wild raccoon of a rock gnome just bouncing off the walls, swinging from coat rack to coat rack, off the bed, damn near breaking almost everything in the room.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I message him to say that, so he actually understands me. Like, bro, what are you doing? You're supposed to be keeping
Just hanging
quiet.
around. Just hanging upside down from the ceiling. Just hanging around.
My boy, we have to be quiet because you're not supposed to be here with us. Our invitation was for 2 people, not for 3.
We're thankful that I'm the only one who remembered that, because if not, Caden would have
Katie would have got us killed.
Perfect.
I would just let him through.
You would let him through.
Well,
So
it's
we're-
not up to me to remind you what you've got.
True.
That is fair. Fair.
I give it to you, and that is it. It is
You
up
just have
to
to
you
remember.
to remember your bullshit.
I
Reasonable.
giveth and I taketh away.
And if you don't remember, you're gonna fucking roll for a history check.
I was gonna
It's
say, you're
just
gonna
that
remember
simple.
eventually. Just, there we go. I got everybody situated.
Alrighty.
Everybody
get to the
situated.
room-
Let's go.
As you get to the room, and you message Donnie to calm the fuck down, essentially.
Yeah, essentially is pretty.
The day is yours. If you would like to just rest and wait for nightfall, or to start your trek towards the area and scope out the area, that is up to you. The choice is yours.
Can I call both of them into my room so we can have our meeting?
Yes.
Yes, you may.
Is there a window in this room?
It's the room you slept.
Yes, there's a window.
It doesn't let me fly out of the window, Will.
I'm considering.
No, don't do it,
Considering
please.
killing myself. It's fine.
Please, anything but that.
Can I look out the window and see if there's any citizens or bystanders?
Why?
Make a perception check.
Why am I
Wait.
just imagining Donnie
I
just
mean,
sitting at the
you
window?
don't
Just see the.
you don't have to roll. It's yeah, it is a very busy early morning.
I'm essentially looking for
after-
someone to rob.
Yeah, there's
You already
there's
robbed
a
me,
you're looking
asshole.
for someone. Okay, so if you're looking for somebody to rob, go ahead and make a perception check. You can tell the
Fuck.
Oh, nothing.
That's how it starts.
Perception. I got a 9.
everybody looks absolutely the same to you. It is just
All
a
you see
sea
is
of
I
glitter.
was
It
gonna
is-
help him, but at the same time, I don't
Yeah,
want him robbing people.
you like as you're searching for somebody of importance or
Currently
for the
licking the
same
glass
looking
window.
patch, you watch a bird fly by and you completely lose track as Silafrey begins his meeting. You turn around and listen.
Ooh, pretty birdie.
ADHD.
I kind of just look at both of you. I'm speaking at the same time that I would assume I'm messaging this, so both of them can understand. Or I could just do one and then go to the other, whatever. But I'm like, so what do we think our best plan of action is here? Should we go case the joint that we're supposed to be hiding out at? Because we don't know much about this guy, and I feel like the more prepared we are, the better.
Well, I don't have. Let me see what my stats are looking like for.
Because we both have night vision, or at least I have night vision, so I can see in the dark. But
Actions. Story features.
it'll be
and
under
traits.
condition, not conditions, on D&D Beyond.
What are you trying to figure out?
I'm just
If I
searching
have,
through
is it, isn't it what? Is it like dark vision or something like that?
It is dark vision, yes.
I do have dark vision. Yes.
Okay.
You can see in the darkness shades of gray up to 60 feet. That's not bad. All right. I still don't think I'd be like the best, even at like pursuing and like scouting this place out. If anything, I personally feel like it's good to just do like an in and out kind of thing. Let you run, so you're not. Let me babysit the gremlin while you go and take care of just scouting the place out. I think that would be the best plan of action. You're tall. You don't have to worry about anyone having your back or worrying about me or Donnie getting in the way. And we can just remain here If I need to get him something to eat to calm him down, I'll get him something to eat to calm him down, and I'll get you. I'll make sure to have a drink for you when you come back.
I turn to Donnie and I say, "Is this good with you?" With message, so you can actually reply to me and not be like.
If I have to, I will chain him to the goddamn wall. Make sure.
You
Okay.
say okay. All right. So I guess we're splitting up, so I can go case the place, so we have a little bit of an idea of what's happening.
Yeah, I think it'd be better for you to do that than for all three of us to go.
Why do I feel like I'm about to walk into a dungeon on my own here?
The one thing is that we don't have any. It's not like you have a walkie-talkie. You can't just radio us.
I can message. I think message has a pretty long radius. I just don't think I'm in that radius as far away as it is.
Right. And I'm not expecting you to be in that radius. That's the thing.
The message radius is 120 feet, so
You're probably miles away.
I was gonna say I'm probably gonna be quite a bit away. I would imagine.
I mean, I could always just say, go in, make sure perception to make sure that everything you're not walking into any traps. And if you see the first sign of danger, you come back, or if you can't take it on yourself.
Do I still have no clothes on?
What?
Yes.
Well, I thought you had just a freaking.
I thought you had a cloth.
Like leotard, yeah.
I'm wearing a loincloth.
Yeah, you're just George of the Jungle. Just mini George.
I remember.
You're adding a lot of enemies, and you're making me very sad that I have to go around here alone.
Oh, you're not supposed to be looking at this. Stop looking at this.
Oh, it's in the screen.
Don't look at it.
That's the thing is,
Look at it.
do you want me or Will to come with you?
Alright,
If
fucking agree.
anything,
No, don't do it.
if anything,
Yeah.
you should take Will
suck.
with you just because of his psychotic nature. Actually, don't take Will with you because of his psychotic nature.
I'm gonna creep up and then
Bro just
yank on
broke
his
my entire
pant
thing.
leg.
Hold up, bro just broke my entire thing real quick.
You're fine.
Again.
I'll put it back in a second. You're just gonna have to wait.
No, I have us all in like a 4x4 box right now, apparently. So this works.
Fine.
But, Kaden, your head's cut off a little bit because of it.
Hey, both of your guys' head are cut off. It's fine.
I say, quite honestly, if you guys want to come, be my guest. But I don't want you guys to go into any unnecessary danger that you might have an issue with.
Because what is my speed? 25 feet. How is that relatively fast or is that relatively
30
slow?
30 is the baseline.
Okay, so I'm relatively slow, so I will just slow you down the entire time. Especially if you needed to escape from somewhere. I mean, you could always just hand the what you call it that you do your force hand and kind of just yank me away. But then again, we run the risk of now that's instead of one roll to make sure you're out of there, it's 3 rolls.
Because
We
then I
gotta
have
make
to
sure all
make
3
sure
of us.
I pull you guys and us, and I get myself
Yes.
out with my retreat.
And the last thing I need is taking another rock to the chest and going down to 5 health. So
Fair. Yo.
if anything, while you and possibly Donnie are out scouting, I can just make sure everything's okay here. Sharpen some weapons that you decide to leave.
Get some stuff working.
Yeah. If you need me to hit the merchant store again, leave a couple things of gold, and I'll go over to the merchant again.
Okay.
And give me a little shopping list.
Give you a shopping list to work with.
Yeah.
Will, I'm so
I can-
sad because my my
I'll make a
alerts
shopping
weren't
list.
on when you subbed just or just followed just now. So you heard the noise, but nothing happened. It was hidden behind everything, which is so sad. But
It's key.
because it has
So I
like,
could
it's just
just-
like default animation.
Oh, and Will, you also have your say. What do you think you should do? Or
Yeah, do you wanna
your
come with
character?
me, or do you wanna just stay here, like kind of set up camp, work on things, do stuff like
Is this by
that?
message?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm relaying what Anthony's saying to you.
Okay. I'll tag along.
You're gonna tag along with me, okay?
That's fine. while you two go to wherever you need to, both of you make a list or a figurative list to give me to go to the merchant to pick stuff up. I'll stop at the um I could probably stop at the church as well and try touching that glass again. See if any effect happens.
At
Because
this
both of
point,
you
I walk up and then regurgitate that 7 coin into your hand.
yay, the 7 coins are back.
You watch as Donnie sort of stumbles around, looks a little sick to his stomach, looks at you, Undertow, and just like how Stitch from Lilo and Stitch just like bleh. Just like right at your foot,
Oh, I'm so
right on your
happy that
boot.
I can see. I'm so happy I can see like the twitches in the background. I can see like both of them how like laggy they are behind it, and just seeing me just heave on camera. It's amazing. Um,
You just see this raccoon looking toddler thing just
so wait, would that take my gold? That's not because you said we had 50 gold to start with, correct?
yes, and you spent
I spent a decent amount about it.
a
So
golden 15.
yeah,
Because of digestion, only 4 gold of that 7 is usable.
that's fine. That's fine.
The other
I
ones
mean
are just too corroded.
that bumps me up to 38. So I mean, if there's anything that you specifically need, like, cause you, we already used um, a potion on Will.
Yeah. Well,
He's
I
already
wouldn't say I
swallowed.
used it. I would say bro
Well,
just stole it out of my
he
hand and ate it.
he may or may not have forcefully used it. So, um, potions, any gear of any kind,
Oh no, those potions are
and
expensive.
they were, um, because neither of us are knowledgeable in the area, so neither of us would know if there's any other merchants around.
I mean, you could go back to my part of the town and then I would know where things are, but that's probably farther
Fair,
away.
fair,
They
but then
could ask
again,
me.
I won't know.
Yeah, you
Will,
wouldn't know.
what would your character know?
Uh,
You're like a
He knows all the
you
spots
are
to
just
pickpocket people. That's where he knows.
I have been
that is
a, s-
fair,
a scavenger of the earth for his entire life.
but you wouldn't frequent any merchants. You would just go and
You
start
just nab
pickpocketing people.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
You might have
I
seen some things.
I could go how close? Okay, relative to like the docking area, like where the ships and stuff are at. Are we close, or is that like a decent bit of ways away? Kidding.
I just ate so many pretzels. Give me one
No,
sec.
you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Take your time.
Like I say, I think we're
Um,
middle like area at this point.
in Revelation, where you are closer to the west side of the town.
Hmm.
You're about a block away from the churches.
Hmm.
Which are practically about an hour and a half walk away
From the dock area and stuff like that.
from the dock area.
Okay.
Dock area is almost found in this right about the other side of the city on
Right.
the
So
east
if I
side.
want, so I'd have to go from west to east.
And how far away exactly is the area that we're scouting?
The area that you were given notice of is on the west side of Ilmontica. Ilmontica is about a hour walk from where you are at right now. And it is on the outskirts of Ilmontica in the abandoned farmsteads after the various battles that went on throughout history. That sort of area has been untouched. So
So
you're
that's
about 3 to 4 hours away by walk, about 2 by horse.
Okay.
all right. So
I think I might just have to go get a horse. Bro's eating a Mr. Beast bar right now.
because if you think about it, that is an hour. That technically that if you're technically that's 3 hours your way, 1 hour my way.
Yeah.
But if you do go and grab a horse, which you would definitely need some gold for, I would say you guys would probably take the horse and be careful with that horse because I don't know how enemy will go for the horses vitals or anything, but I could definitely go over to the port area, just to see anything, talk to some locals. Seeing as I know the area, I could talk to normal people that I've work with or whatever. See if there's anything I can trade. I'll stop on the merchant on the way there,
See what you
and
can
the
gather.
yeah,
Okay.
get some get some information on your character. Get some information on this. Okay, so who exactly are we? Um, who are you guys? Like reconning.
We're. It's the guy that I put in the notes.
Uh,
Lord Syrian.
Yeah, Lord
Syrian.
Syrian. Thank
Okay,
you.
so I can if you said this is like a big dude, right? This is
He's a
like a lord.
pretty.
He's a very well known. He is a lord. He is a
Okay.
well known lord of the upper
Okay.
district of Gentera.
Okay. So if that's the case, I have a lot of people coming in and out of the ports. The ports tend to know a lot of stuff, so I think getting some information over there would be good on on not only your character specifically, so I can know more about your character, but also the him in Sarah in particular.
Yeah.
Now, if I was to walk that way, I would hit the churches first, then I would hit the merchant, and then I would hit the ports. So works
It's
out.
on the
By the way,
opposite direction of the churches.
the merchant is
So
on the opposite direction, so I'd have to go to that way, and then
yes, because when you were walking towards the tavern, you went to the merchant, passed the tavern, went to the church, went back to the tavern.
back to town. Okay. So then I'll probably hit the merchant first, and then make my way to the church, and then the port, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right.
If you would like to roll a survival check for me.
For me,
You are on your own right now. This is true.
true. Survival. Gotcha. Let's see. Please. Oh, god damn it. A 7 plus 2, 9.
Rest in pieces.
So as you leave the world's greatest, you walk outside and you sort of look around. You know the area you're in right now. Um, so you start walking in an area that's or in a way that's most familiar to you. And as you keep walking, you sort of find yourself distracted by the bustle of people and towns and of the bright studded colors of just the city itself that you aren't familiar of. Um, because of this, because of this, you do lose an hour of your journey getting lost trying to find your way. So what would be an hour, um, what would be only an hour walk has now turned into two. But in the end, you find your way back,
By the way,
or you find your way to the docks.
I'm still within civilization. I'm okay with that extra hour. It's more on what you guys do. You guys are the ones going into unmarked territory as far as I'm concerned. So,
Pretty much, yeah.
plus if you guys went by foot, that's 3 hours. I would have just wasted an hour technically.
Well, at this point, since you guys are separate, not a lot of communication can be had.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
I think
That
we're a
is
little
true.
past the 120 feet of message for me to communicate back and forth.
During that
Um,
3 hour walk, I'm just gonna start. I've just been making some noises for you.
you guys, he's just doing stuff. Which direction do you guys want to go with first? Do you guys want to go with yours? See how that goes, or mine?
We still have
Thing
to buy a
is,
horse and stuff, but if you want to go
so
first, you can go for it. It's
I
Well,
don't mind.
whichever Caden wants to go
Hunter, so
first.
you get to the docks.
Bye.
The place you're more, bye. You're now in an area you're most familiar with after getting distracted by the roundabout of the city.
Great.
As you make it through, the choice is yours. What do you want to do?
Could I reference back to the list just to make sure? I don't know if you guys did. You guys want to make a list? I I don't know if you guys made a list like of stuff to just
I mean, just general things we need is not,
Okay.
you know,
Okay. Oh, shh.
whatever you think wouldn't be a detriment to our banks is what we need to get.
Right. All right.
Not that I can't just go and cry, to the kingdom of mine and be like, I need money. But we probably should be a little sparing in how we spend.
Then if the only things I probably got were like or if I've just browsed and I made my way back over, I think the first thing I should do while I'm over in the ports, um, is talk to some of the sailors or just some of the fishermen around just to see, um, just to get some information about the oh god, is it Sirion?
Lord
Lord
Syrian.
Siren, yes.
Siren. Okay.
So you
Then
go and make, you go up to a random person working.
yes, I will go to the random person. Ask them.
So as you're walking through, you notice hearted hands, laborers, fishermen, ship builders, masonries, a number of businesses that deal with the um the large river that flows between uh this side and Gintera and the next. But you pull one off to the side and you sort of see this thick, scraggly beard, sweat dripping down his face. It's despite it being a cold winter afternoon, it is early afternoon. It is still like hard work. You can see he is going through like he is pretty toned for his age, but he is a human man. Um, around the age of like 50, 50 late mid to late 50s. Um, he looks at you sort of with out of like no, not a lot of patience to his day. You just hear him. What do you want?
I'll ask him if I just need to know some information about a certain noble that I've come to know
Who
about
is it?
on unreasonable circumstances. Lord Siren.
Ah, Lord Syrian. He's a pompous fellow. He's not very liked around here. Between the laborers and the nobility, we don't get along too well. We don't talk.
Do you know of anyone he might if anyone he might frequent, whether that be someone who works for him, could be in the area.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Let's see. Am I rolling with advantage or disadvantage? Anything?
Nothing. Just
Persuasion.
persuasion check.
A 14.
14. He pauses for a second, sort of thinking to himself where he's seen Lord Syrian, because his boat does frequent in this area. Um there is a man down the harbor. You see a clerk shop. Man of many paperworks, money, financials, you name it. He visits there from time to time. Now, if you would kindly do so and fuck off, I would like to get back to my work.
That's a little.
As he just turns away, not even giving you a second thought.
I just nod and give him a flip him off and kindly
It's
turn my
kind of
ass
leaning
around
there.
and yep, head in the direction of the clerk.
Little fish hand.
Yes. Well,
As you walk down the clerk,
I have three fingers.
as you walk down to the clerk's office, you walk in and you see this fatter, more big bone studded man. Human. Late 30s with this look on his face that says I'm better than you. Um, he's got a nice. He's very well dressed. The area he keeps around is very well kept. Um, you can see awards of his for charity donations, and um, obviously it's all like shown out to showboat that he's just better than everybody in this town. um,
Understandable.
you look at him. As you open the door, you hear the bell hooked up to the door ring. And you see him turn from the desk, and he goes, "Oh, hello."
I already hate it here. It's great. Um, I guess I'll just waddle up to the desk that I can be in within sight distance, so that I'm not too close to the desk.
You
That
see
I'm not.
him put his elbow on the table and sort of prop his head up and look down at you. And you see him, and he's like, "Oh, you're a unique looking thing.
Pro called you a
What are you
thing.
doing here?"
Um, should I drop the lady's name and speak that you know, huh,
Could do, but
could do, but I don't want to.
you don't want to out any followers either.
I don't want to out anyone and be like, oh, starts some suspicion, even though you're on the other side of, pretty much the other side
The other
of.
side of the continent currently.
Yeah, doesn't mean nothing can't happen to me while I'm by myself. Um, huh. I will ask him. Seeing as I frequent these harbors every once in a while, I've started to see some higher nobility, or just taking notice to higher nobility of a certain Lord Syrian.
You can roll
And
the history check for
the
me.
history check. Okay. Let's see, do I have history? Oh, I have a -1 in history. Oh, this is gonna be great. Let's see, we got 18.
You notice nobility come here and there. You don't notice faces. You don't remember names, but you notice.
Okay. Um, shit. What the hell should I even ask him then? I can't ask for help. This is the one thing that sucks is I can't ask for help. Um, hmm. I guess I'll.
It's a good thing I didn't stay with you.
That's a very good thing. This would have been great.
This would have
Because you
been an
would have just
interesting dynamic,
fucking
to be honest.
you just would have fucking probably just jumped them at this point.
Which is gonna be the issue for mine, since we're in a stealth op, having
That's
to
what I
go through this,
see.
and
This
he's
is
gonna
what
be.
this is what I said. I was like, you either you're fucked if you are, or fucked if you aren't. This is how it goes.
He's gonna have to have you by like the throat at all times, just so he
Yeah.
doesn't like do anything.
I'm going to ask him about Lord Syrian. I'm just gonna kind of I just have
Or what do
some
you ask?
um I totally forgot the fucking reason that we're fucking supposed to be looking for this guy.
She just has
Um,
beef with the homie,
is
basically.
that it? That's it. There's some person he has to take care of.
Yeah, we're supposed to be just watching, making sure he doesn't do any dumb stuff.
Oh, oh. Well, then if that's the case, I can kind of just ask about the trade and stuff. Like, is there any information he knows about like the specific kinds of trade material? Okay. Um, so I will ask the gentleman about the 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 types
My
of
water bottle was open.
I'll ask
My
about the what'd you do?
my water bottle was open.
Oh, you just spilled all over the place.
As I went to shake it, there's water everywhere.
Oh, great. Well, we are at the ports. Got a little splash from the spray.
You got a little taste
Gucci.
IRL.
Yes. There we go.
There's so much water.
Do you need a second?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, go.
My sandals are on opposite feet.
Great.
Are you wearing Jesus sandals?
Where are my glasses? I can't see. Blind.
Oh yes.
Did
our
you guys hear
internet-
the thunder that was coming from my end?
Oh, I
Why
heard.
did I
I
do
heard
that? What the
mine.
fuck
I
is
heard it
wrong
on
with
my
me?
end. Yeah.
Mine was crazy.
That shit was so loud.
I keep getting flashbanged by the lightning. Because my window is directly behind where my monitor is, so anytime I'm looking
I'm
at
a
any of
fucking
you, I just
idiot.
get blinded.
So we're currently on foot, like 3 hours.
We're gonna be going to
Alright,
get a
I'm
horse
back.
to cut it down to like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we're
back.
still in the city.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are technically as soon as like mine kind of closes, you guys are right in the city.
Yeah, because
On your way.
both things are
So
happening
we
at the
just
same
split
time.
up.
Yeah.
Mine took 2 hours.
I
To
don't
get
know
everything
why I
here.
got so confused for a second. I'm leaving.
Alright, I'm back.
All right. So yeah, I'll ask him about the type of material or product that Syrian has been having sent in and out of the port, whether that be good or bad, or
Oh, you're a curious little one.
I was
Why
gonna
do you
shoot
need
you
to
dead.
know?
um, let's just say that somewhere higher up, someone higher than me, a lot higher than me, has asked me to keep a watchful eye or ear out.
Ooh, do tell me who.
I will not give too many details, but I'll more or less say it is from higher nobility on the other side of town. Is there any way? So okay, what she didn't give us anything that like
Nope.
the only thing she
She
did was
just gave
give
you
us
simple
that
instructions.
that and that weird fucking mark or whatever just to make sure that we weren't off the course.
Yeah, the curse mark, if you will.
Curse mark, yeah. And that just that can't randomly show up, can it?
He looks
What's if
at
we do
you
something like a
and
see
like,
the path?
ooh, that doesn't answer my question, now does it? If you want answers, I want answers, or it's going to take a lot of money to get them out of me.
Just shoot him dead at this
That
point.
and I could
And he sort of watches this fat man just sits back in his chair, holds his stomach.
I do have plus 5 intimidation. I could just
Scare
beat
him.
the shit out. Yeah.
Whatever you gotta do, man.
The thing is, I really don't want to start a fight right now. It's a big boy.
Now, unless you're doing something here that involves giving me money, get the fuck out of my clerk shop. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's see. That's just the. If I'm on D&D Beyond, I have the top left 4 little ones. Is that my saving throws?
Me pulling it up just to check.
Yeah. Just so I know what I'm doing, so I'm not stupid.
Yes, your saving throws are the 6
The
that
top.
are. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you said a wisdom saving throw. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Let's roll.
It's basically just, yeah.
19.
Ooh.
19. You feel him cast something, but you shake it off without a worry.
That could have ended badly.
Yeah, lovely. Let me just get crumpled to dust. I think I'll just speak to him as normal. I will tell him. Do I really want to, or do I not? I will tell him who I'm working for. I guess I'll tell him I'm working with the lady. I am just simply just a messenger, or not a messenger, just someone just looking for information. I mean no harm, no foul. I just want to make sure everything's okay. I really don't feel like fighting.
In the instance that you say Lord Sarah,
Oh, am I probably gonna get fucking just
Just get
shock
sidewinded
collar.
real quick.
Oh, just a
I
shock
can't believe
collar.
you forgot in 5 days.
Dude, I have fucking. It's probably.
That's such a shame.
Did I just get killed?
That's such a shame.
Oh, god damn it.
As soon as you utter the name Lord Sarah, you feel that tight hold that this mark has had around you of this deal that you made
Pretty sure we weren't supposed to talk
with
about her.
Lord
Oh,
Sarah,
God.
not to disclose that you were working with her. You feel it disappear, like a weight off your shoulders, gone. Ooh, Lord Sarah wants to know. Interesting.
Now we have a problem.
This is gonna be
Interesting.
great.
Well, I guess it's information for information, and that's quite a large sum of information. Oh,
They better have a lot of information.
how
He better have some good shit, honestly.
clever.
If not, I'm killing him.
You watch as he reaches down in his desk and picks up a book. He starts flipping through to where he sort of like stops and you see him. Lord Syrian, was it? Is that who you're inquiring, or Lady Sarah is inquiring about? Is that correct?
I look up at him and do a small nod after the death totem feeling behind me. Yes.
It's just a Minecraft totem. It just
Yes.
Yes.
the little pop-ups. Oh well, now I'm gonna die.
I was gonna ask, do we notice this too?
Yeah, you on the other side of the city feel that weight lifted off your shoulder. You feel more free than you were when you left the manor.
Okay, so we're probably just. Oh, fuck,
No, it's
fuck
it messages her directly, telling her that we
It
messed up,
Yeah,
which is a problem for later. But
that's a problem for future me. Present me just wanted the information. If I
That's
die,
nothing
I
to do
die.
with me.
I can't do E.
yeah, but if you
Fuck,
die,
this
then we don't
took
get the
me-
information.
The funny thing is that the only person that does not affected by this is Will.
Yeah, I would.
So
be
as
the one that
you're
knows it.
as you're waiting and you're flipping through this book, as you're watching him flip through the book, and he sees that he found Lord Syrian, and he's like, what are you inquiring about again, little one?
I'm inquiring about the products that have been coming in and out of the harbor.
In
I
and
guess
out
then-
of the harbor. Oh, so interesting. And he, in a really giddy manner, he he continues flipping through Syrian's file, and you can see he is a big man. He is every time he laughs, you can see him
the
jiggle,
fucking room.
and you can see joy. And he finds Lord Syrian. Ah, yes, he's been exporting a number of crates of materials that were not disclosed.
Can I want to roll for intimidation because I feel like this dude knows exactly what the hell has been in those
Depends
crates.
on what are you trying to how are you trying to intimidate him?
This guy?
It's the bro from
Yes.
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that motherfucker's
That's who I've been
big.
picturing this whole time. It's
That's
stuck
big,
in my
dude.
mind.
And I'm a very small man.
How are you trying to intimidate this man of major power? By the way, he is the harbor clerk of a major city in Gentera.
I was just saying
He
I could
does give
break
that vibe.
some. I could break something, but then again,
Then you'd have to pay for it.
I'd have to pay
Break
for
his
it.
fingers.
You could always listen. I'm gonna since you are new, make an insight check to see if
Oh.
he's telling you the truth or not.
Okay, I will. Let's see, insight.
Yeah, I'm trying not to give him any hope. He
Insight.
has to experience the.
That's the bad thing is I'm fucking by myself. I kind of put this on myself at this point though.
You did. You openly was like, yeah, let me go on my own.
8. So I'm probably not seeing anything.
He rolled a 7.
So you passed them.
Oh, okay.
I will give me 1 second.
Great.
Don't look at my stream. None of you.
No,
Fuck off.
You're not
I'm
streaming.
I'm in the Discord call. I ain't seen shit.
You broke my
No, this
stream
is
by
for
doing it.
you. This is for you. This is a message for you and only you.
Oh, this is for me. Okay, great. So I look at the stream. I'm the only one looking at the stream.
No, I'm messaging you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you should read it out loud.
Go fuck yourself.
You should turn text to speech on so then it goes through your speaker and then it goes through the stream.
Oh yes, TPS.
uh,
I don't know if I added a music bot to our Discord, but I don't want to click off because the second I do, it's gonna break everything.
Don't do that.
Again,
Please don't break
again,
anything.
again.
We are already like over an hour into this.
We are
thing.
an hour and 42 in.
Are you adding anything else on, Caden? Is that it?
We don't have a music bot. We have dice roll bot, but not.
Okay.
That's where I add Groot. I'm just gonna add Groot.
Um. So with that information,
Groot has entered the chat.
what the hell is this new person?
It's Groot.
Okay, great.
It's the bot.
Is that all the information you need? Because that's all I have for you. And it was a pleasure having you in this clerk shop. Do come again if you have any more information. It is quite interesting that Lady Sarah is inquiring about this. Thank you very much for making my day, little one. Oh, it's gotten so much more interesting here in Montica. Have a good day.
I think you just done fucked this up, but that's okay.
The thing is that one, how fast does the information travel? Because I am expecting this to be fucking. We're already fucked.
Well, everything
because
that
I
happens to us happens at the same time. So when you did
Yes.
that, immediately I knew about it.
You knew I already fucked up and something already happened.
Yeah, I just knew that the curse had been lifted, basically.
You, Undertow, don't know this. You
Yeah.
know
I
that
don't know.
you.
I don't know what's. I know I fucked up. I don't know that he knows I fucked up.
You, Silifrey, understand that Undertow fucked up because you're standing in the middle of a horse stable.
Yeah, I'm standing in the horse stable and I feel the spell go away, and I'm like, oh no.
But this big man who you didn't get the name of, he just was right to the business. Just kicks you out of his building. It slams the door shut, and you hear a bolt lock. You hear a,
Bird did not
and
want us in there.
you see him flip the sign that says "open"
Open and
into
now
closed.
That's funny.
That's the thing is, I know I fucked up, but is it better that I got the information than not getting the information?
I mean,
And I think that's. And I think
that'll be
and I
something
think
to find out
that's-
eventually, because
I mean, and even if
You'll find out.
even if my character did die, like personally, there's not much I'm really contributing besides. Oh, now I have the information. Now I can give you the information, and now that's great. Or, we both die and everything's great and grand.
then we make new characters and have to figure it out again.
Yes. So with information that I've been given,
You have to wait for us to get back to do that. Give us information.
Yeah. You said the church is on the way back?
Is out of the way. No.
It's out of the way.
So it's up to
You
you if
would
you want
pretty
to go
much be
there.
going from the dock straight to the horse stables. But after that, after your interaction with the clerk over at the higher part of the harbor, you, Silfrey, and Donnie are making your way through this through the city, through through this beautiful colored city that just catches your eye. Every little thing so well kept and obtained. And as you're going through, you finally reach the horses. You reach the stable, and you see a man, probably his early 70s. Gnome, gnomish man. Uh, Sort of taking care, sitting on the neck of a brown, beautiful horse. My camera just fucking felt like eating shit. I love this. This is my favorite part about my camera. Stop eating shit, please. Thank you. And he's just combing the back of this horse.
I kind of just go up to him because I was like, okay, well, not much my my friend here could do. So I walk up and I'm like, can we get 2 of your finest horses? We need them for an expedition we're going on.
Oh, do you need 2 horses? You said 2.
Preferably just 1. I can have the little man's on the back of mine, but
All right, 1 horse will put you back 20 gold. And upon return, you will get 5 gold back.
like a safety deposit. I get it.
Yes.
Okay. I hand him the 20 gold and I say thank you.
Go ahead and mark off 20 gold.
Gotcha.
You are now in the describe the horse that you receive.
You want me to describe the horse?
Yeah.
I can imagine it's like a really big like stallion type horse where it's like has brown
like a
matted.
Clydesdale.
Yeah, like it's this big horse, really like defined musculature. Has like a leather satchel on its side, kind of like just like an average walking horse, but with the colors of the nation that he's from, just kind of draped over as like little like thing. You know how like when they have the jousting things and they have like the whatchamacallits on the side. That's what I can imagine he has, like with just the insignia of the either district he's from or whatever have you, so they can identify that it's his horse. That's what I would imagine this big horse would be.
Okay.
Big old horsey.
Yeah.
As you get this horse, you continue on your journey through. Would you like to continue the journey or wait for Undertow to come back, because it is approaching around 6-7 o'clock at night around this time?
I would move on without me at this point.
You're
Have you already? So they've already experienced the. He's already experienced the curse being lifted, correct?
yeah.
Yes, you are only an hour away. Again, it is an hour from the docks to the horse stable.
Yeah, the issue is if I pick him up now, we lose a lot of time to case the joint. Yeah, we lose an hour to case the place.
And I mean,
in
that's
already
your
the
choice.
little time that we have left.
How am I somehow now like fucking like feel like real like fear out of how I fucked up? This is a bad thing. Is that normal? Are you supposed to feel fear
this
when
is
you fuck
average
up?
D&D time.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm glad I'm able to instill that emo. I'm glad you know
That-
you fucked up.
Dude. I'm just because you were like, he was a I knew. Did you make that character up on the fly too? Because I fucking liked him too. Oh, okay, cool.
All
He's-
these
I liked him. I like him.
Yeah.
his voice was.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was gonna sound like until I did it, but
I was Will's the guy Will showed as who I was imagining.
I
the entire
kind of
time.
have to converse it with Will at that point. I would have to be like,
Yeah.
so should we go back for Undertow? I feel like maybe if we did this as a group, it'd probably be smarter. But on the offhand, we would.
he
lose
would
some
be,
time.
in your knowledge right now, he should be only an hour to 30 minutes away from where you were at.
Right.
If he followed the right track.
Mhm.
At the
Oh,
moment, you
well-
do not know.
We don't know his exact spot right now, right?
No. I still rolled poor survival, so it could take me 2 hours.
You don't have
get
to
home.
roll another
I
supply.
don't throw them
You know,
on.
you're. It would still be about an hour away, or
Okay.
an hour and a half.
So yeah, should we go back for him? You think?
That's you and
Save
Will.
him some time, because it would only be probably like half that for a horse ride over.
Oh,
Is
it's
this
me
my
up.
message?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm
Oh,
talking
it's
to you,
me.
assume it is through message because God.
Because I can't say yes or no. Because you guys, so you're just
Yeah.
you deciding to get on the horse and take it over to me.
And just
Half the
have
time.
you both sit on the back of the horse while I'm driving the horse.
Fair.
What do you reckon? We should go as a pack and just go anyway, and we'll probably get there and not have time to case it, and we'll
I
just have to
mean-
deal with what we have.
It's up to you. It's up
yeah.
to
you,
Will
Will.
and Lone
Yes.
Evan. It's up to Donnie and Silverfrey.
So we'll,
Undertow is sort of walking his way, sulking back because of how he fucked up.
yeah. So
I'm
He's
just-
very upset with what happened.
yeah. So Donnie, what do we reckon we should do here? Because
You sort of I want you to picture him just going. He is just.
he's doing the walk of shame down the way.
Is it?
He's hitting the walk of shame. As
Am
he
I
is,
somehow
too.
shorter when I do that? Like
Yeah,
I'm like
you-
now, instead
you
of 2
are.
feet, I'm like
You
a
are.
foot.
You're like a
Your
foot and a
height of,
quarter.
Like 3'2". You are just slouch. You're just
He's like a foot and a quarter on a.
like you know how like a kid like is upset like that they couldn't get the chocolate bar in like the line. That's you, right? You're like dragging your hands across the ground.
My God.
Your like sword is like dragging across the ground because you're just not happy.
God.
Personally, I think we should go back for him just because one, since I know he messed up, I would assume that I would have to talk to him about that in some regard, and I don't want it to have to be in the middle of whatever mission we have going on. But that's just
more
me.
of
If
a
you want
more
me
of a
to-
walk and talk.
Yeah, if you want to just go into there and we could case the place, get some information, let's do that. But let me know. See what we can do.
Yes, pee pee poo poo murder the humans.
Murder all people.
So is that what
Kill
you
John
guys
Lennon.
have decided to do?
I don't know.
You decided
what
to
do
go
you
back
think?
for Undertow?
Should we go back for him?
I'm okay with that.
All right, we'll go back.
So you go back to Undertow, and because of your
Steve.
because of Undertow's mishap, but your steed, because of the 20 gold, because of paying for the horse, you have cut that time of an hour away by walk, to 30 minutes. You grab him, no issue at all.
I kind of
And
just
you,
stumble on there.
And you see Undertow. He's pretty easy to notice in the city full of normal people.
Like nobles,
You
lords
see
and
him.
ladies, you know.
You see him in his darkish gun silver, like paladin armor, just sulking, not happy,
Literally,
just upset.
I don't even get off the horse to acknowledge him. I literally just mage hand him onto the thing, and I say, "What the fuck did you do?"
So you Undertow, you feel like a hand, you get picked up by like the neck, and just like flopped on the back of the horse, and you just see both Donnie and Silifrey just look at you, just like.
Well,
Side eye.
So wait, so okay. As far as I'm still concerned, the only ones who have the mark are me and Evan.
Yeah, I don't think
So,
Will would have it yet. He would know
would-
because I told him.
You would okay.
You would know from your golden.
Yeah.
Now-
Now this is a trot and walk or a trot and talk.
Yeah.
So
So
you
this is
are
gonna take, this is
making
gonna
your
take a
way.
while.
It's about an hour journey.
Yeah.
If you could do me a favor,
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
and roll a d20 for me, Evan.
I got you.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That is a nat 20. We love to see it.
A natural 20.
I can show it to you too. If you really want.
Roll a d6 for me.
Me? Oh boy. That's a 4.
A 4.
Okay,
Go
no.
ahead. Continue your conversation.
I don't like how you said it like that, but that's fine. I say, Undertow, what the hell did you do? Because I know you felt that the curse lifted. So what did you do when you were getting information?
I may or may not have let the name slip, and now know that I should not have let the name slip.
You don't
And
say.
I know. The first rule of Fight Club is that you don't talk about Fight Club. I know that.
And yet you still did it.
I got information that could
Oh,
help.
really? Was it enough that we have potentially, the 8-foot tall patron, against us now, potentially?
I know that shit is coming in and out of the ports.
Do you know what stuff is being thrown through the ports?
Caden, am I allowed to tell what?
Yeah, you
was
can.
related?
That's up
Okay.
to you to share. Yeah.
I was told by this man that liquids of some sort have been transferred in and out of the major city.
Like potions or just chemical mixtures?
Chemical. I'm personally. He was
You were
very
just
vague
told.
about it.
You were just
I was
told
told
liquids.
liquids. I was told liquid. I
Just
can read
some
you
sort of
exactly what it
liquids.
says. Yeah, liquids of some
Piss.
sort.
Hmm.
So whether that's
Yes.
good or bad, yeah,
Yes.
so that could be good or bad. I'm going to go on to say, and just it's something to go off of. It's a lead that we have. Yes, if I shouldn't I have not dropped the name? No. Did I remember about that? Also no. But
See, okay, so not to interrupt,
Blue
but
raspberry.
I know Evan remembered
Yeah.
like as things were going through because Evan like knows he couldn't say anything to stop it.
Yeah, it was a
But
canon event.
but like as you were talking through the sentence, you were just straight up like, do I name drop this? Like at the start of the interaction, like, do I name drop this to get
And
the
I
information
know you
out?
saw my face, and I was like, "Oh
And
shit."
Evan just looks down and he goes, I mean, that's up to you. And
okay,
at that moment, I knew that
I
you
fucked
didn't
up.
remember.
Okay, you can't get on me about that. I haven't fucking been here for a week. I've
This is where
It's been 5
this is why you're
days.
write it in notes now.
It's been
Write it in your
5
notes.
days.
No, the last session we had, she didn't give us the mark.
Sunday.
She didn't give us the
She
mark. then.
did.
She
It
did.
was Sunday.
We only had 3 sessions, and the second one is when we fought her.
I thought the
This
first
is-
was when we shot it.
No.
The first
This
one we were
is the
getting to her.
third set.
Yeah, the first one we got to her, the second one we fought her, and then the third one is now. So yeah, we had a bit of a problem there. We weren't supposed to
Well,
name
sure,
drop
in
her. We were
Session was a
supposed to just get stuff
shopping
going.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a noble.
All right, but back to your conversation. As you hear about this news that Undertow got, and this you can't shake your anger at how soon it has been 16 hours.
We broke it in 16 hours.
You can't shake this feeling of nervousness and anger off of your chest. You Undertow, due to the stress you have right now, I would like you to mark
I thought Bro's
1
gonna
point
have
of
a heart attack.
exhaustion.
1 point of exhaustion.
Bro got
Okay.
exhaustion from that.
Where do I put that at? Where's this?
He starts like spoiling and emitting a fish smell.
Exhaustion? Where's that at?
If you're on
Hold on.
D&D Beyond, you go to features and
Conditions.
traits. Yeah, and then it's a condition.
Just go to conditions.
And then just put it as level 1.
Spells,
Which
inventory
it does tell
features,
you what each level does, which is good.
description.
You have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't get to level 5 or 6, because 6 is death, and speed is reduced to 0 at 5, so,
Where
Don't
the
do
hell
that.
is at? Manage features?
It's in trait or it's in conditions.
I was gonna say, I went to, on D&D Beyond, I just went to features and traits, and it was there, but it's also on your main page, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Lay on hands. Racial traits. What the hell? This is right. Okay, as long as someone can just remind me that I'm just like I roll with
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. It's fine.
It'll be. Yeah, I'll let you.
It's
I'll let
it's
you.
ability checks, so yeah, you should.
I'll make a note about it on mine. I'll keep Google Doc open. Okay, good. Continue.
Oh, well, it's just us talking about it
Oh, so it's just talking about it.
currently because we have an hour walk.
The hour goes because of the clear weather because of the clear weather and the odd warmth of the air around you, the horse continues moving on in a 2-hour journey was now cut down to one, and you have arrived to this outcropping farmstead area. It is 9 o'clock at night. The sun has set.
So we lost our time to case the place. We just have to be ready.
Yeah.
And you stumble upon this abandoned sort of farmstead. You see rundown buildings, very mountainous and valley-ish, very close to what Il Montica is as itself. But you can see this is overtaken by nature. The river flows through, and the nature grows and takes over. But you can see a number of paths, and you can still see where it's the old farmstead and city lied, although sort of encased in vine and shrubbery.
Do I?
And if you actually would like to tune into the stream, I'm going to show you what you see as you are.
Oh, great. That means I have to fix everything. Hold on. That's sick. Hold up.
Cool. I'm in on the stream.
Let me fix the map. Then I can actually put us back to where we're supposed to be now. Let's go. But okay, so that's where we're opening up to.
Yes, this is what you see. This is what you see at the moment, minus the skulls, because I forgot to remove those ones. This is what you see. This is your opening. This is your first person view.
Love it. Okay.
All right.
This is just to give you a term of the setting and what you're really going to experience. Basically to give an idea about what's going on in the area around you. And yeah.
So we're all here though.
Yeah.
The
three of us were all here, yeah.
And I assume it's dark, but it doesn't matter because half of us have dark vision. Okay.
I think we all do.
Yeah, I think we actually all do as well.
It's a fucking pain in this.
Yeah, it makes your job harder because you can't hide
You
things
guys are
from
a
us.
bunch of fucking cunts. Well, I can.
I'm
You don't get
still-
advantage in the dark. You just get a regular roll.
Can I do a nature check?
Why do you want? What is with you with nature checks? What the fuck are you trying to do?
Yeah, go ahead. You make a nature check.
Like
Jesus
if I've
Christ.
been here before through
Yeah.
random. My God.
What are you looking for in the nature?
If it's a familiar area or something through there before.
That wouldn't be a history check.
information, If there's like any I recall like animals or stuff like
All right, what'd you roll?
it's bad. It's very bad.
Much like a nature check.
13. Yeah, 8 plus 3.
It's
5.
it's just a
Up in bears.
wilderness, grass, tree. You think you saw that tree before, but
Probably
you don't
peed
know.
on it.
You have no idea.
The cool thing is
Now,
that probably would have given.
are you moving? Who is leading the group at this time?
I would say Celebrate.
I would probably be in the front, I would imagine.
You're leading the group. Are you guys traveling in an expedited speed or more of a
Stealth.
quiet stealth?
As
Oh,
much
we're
as I would
calm.
love to just run through here, that is not the greatest idea.
Run through here, guns blazing.
I enjoy some lurking.
Alrighty.
every now and then.
If you could make a group stealth check for me.
Ooh, I have a pretty high stealth, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have a +5 to stealth, so this would be fun. That is a
You could all roll a d20 and
17.
add your stealth modifier.
That is a 17 for stealth.
12.
That is a 12.
So as you guys march through this marshy, swampy area, as you hear the stick, like your feet stick to the mud, just you start to you start to hear noises. You dash as fast, really, as you're stuck in the mud. You sort of jump into the side bushes as stealthily as you can. You watch as 3 soldiers, 2 fighters, and a mage hand walk the path as in a way. If you could make a perception check
Is the
for
passive
me,
perception?
Silifrey.
I was gonna say, what's the DC for it?
I just need a perception check. That's it.
It's a good
The only
thing
reason I'm
we
asking
don't
is because I have
do that.
a passive of 15. So does it pass for a 15 or no? Or do I have to roll for it? Okay.
In here, with the passive perception, it just gives you the ability to look for something that your DC is a little bit lower than.
Because I'm hiding.
Say,
well, I'm not
yeah.
hiding, but you know.
You're just looking to see what they're doing.
Okay.
Okay, is it just Evan rolling?
It's just
for this?
Silifrey.
That'll be a 16 plus my 2 for
So
persuasion.
18?
Yeah.
You see that they're patrolling. They're obviously they're geared. Heavy armor, well-made tools. They're patrolling. They're keeping this area protected, and you can tell they're looking for anybody that is trying to approach this entrance.
Okay. I use message, so you know we don't reveal ourselves, and I say, I basically just reciprocate back exactly what you tell me.
Is message? What are the spell components of message?
I have to check, but give me 1 second. Message is kind of just a free thing, but let me check. I think it's
Yes, but like every spell, it could have a vocal incantation.
no, there's nothing vocal about it. I just have to you point your finger towards a character within range and whisper a message.
It is a vocal component. No, you do have to speak to convey your message.
Yeah, I just have to whisper it.
You better hope that they're not like right next to us.
I had
Make
a
a stealth
7.
check.
I had a pretty decently high stealth. I had a 17.
Yeah. Well, make another stealth check.
That's an 18 plus 5, so I think I'm fine.
All right.
What
23.
races were there?
From what you can tell, human.
Human?
Alright, I think.
But you go ahead and send your message.
I literally just reciprocate what you tell me about the amount of people, what they are class-wise, and I ask, how do we approach this? And since they don't have to do anything back, they just have to say it. Pretty sure it's in their mind, is it not?
Is another vocal component.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Let me check.
Who is it being sent to?
I was gonna send
I'm
it
pretty
both
sure
of them, but it's
messages-
only one person at a time, so. Familiar with it.
Who would you be telling? Well, I would say, who are you telling this to first? Me or?
I was gonna say
Will?
I'll just tell you it first because, yeah.
Just sign it to me.
Yeah, start going.
I'm a prolific in sign
Yeah,
language.
yeah,
I only
yeah.
have 3 or 4 fingers.
Will, do you wish to respond to this message?
No.
No, okay.
No? You just listen? Okay.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna listen.
You just look at him blankly. No
I
response.
I guess I do the
You
same thing
Silifrey,
back.
you're not even You're not even sure that that
He
even
heard
got
it.
to Will. You start to like you start to like think like did I point in the right direction?
Did I do
you
that
start
right?
to think whether you knew which bush you like.
Did I do this
You
right?
wish to send the message to Undertow.
I said it to Undertow.
Undertow, do you respond?
Just doesn't answer me either.
Well, no, I'm going to respond.
I completely forgot to remind you. You have a point of exhaustion. If
Yeah,
you could
that's
roll
what
your
I was-
stealth check for me again.
Yes.
Take the lowest number.
Yeah. So you have to bottom out at a 13 currently.
6
You got a 6.
and a 6.
Okay.
So I'm probably screwed.
It's every
So
time
as
you
you're-
step.
See, now you all made it to the bushes without a problem. You decide to answer the message.
He doesn't answer it in his head.
Without
I just answered
understanding
super
how the
loudly.
without understanding how the spell component works, you
Because
you Silifrey, you hear what do you say? What do you say in response
What do I
to
say? What do I
Silifrey's
say in
message?
response? What do I say in
What do you
response?
say? What is your response to Silifrey's message?
Yeah, how do you respond, in fact? I'm very
fucking
curious to know.
sad right now, man. I don't want to do this no more.
Bro's now on strike 2 today.
I'm already fucking tired. I'm not gonna like.
When I hear him
Fucking-
start speaking, I'm just gonna like put my
Just smacks him.
As Undertow goes to speak his sentence, you Silifrey, you hear a quite loud, but then you hear it get cut off. You hear a as you just hear a smack. You now hear that troop of guards that were walking by stop and turn around. They are heading your direction and quick. What do you guys do?
Is there any visible cover that we can see that would guarantee, well, not guarantee us, but would be out of their line of sight if they were to come over to us?
So
Only
there's
the
mud
shrubbery
around,
that you're
right?
in. Yes, there is mud around.
I'm gonna cover
You
myself
could
in
just
mud.
at this
You
point,
cover yourself in mud?
just toss me to the wolves.
You cover
He said,
yourself in
"Toss
mud?
me."
I'm
Wait,
gonna cover myself.
I have an idea. Everybody, lay down. Just
You all
trust.
right, lay down?
Just trust. I want to cast Prestidigitation because I can just cover us, like veto cover us with mud, so it looks like nothing is there. And I'm pretty
how
sure
it works?
Prestigitation's a
Alright.
cantrip, so it should be fine. Nothing
alright.
attacked me about this,
Because
yeah.
of your,
I just have to be able to see them.
you cannot see them.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet, so I can't.
They
see them.
are hidden in the shrubbery. They are blocked by shrubbery.
The two.
to
No, no,
you,
no,
they
not
are in
them.
full
Not
cover.
them. I mean, I could see our party. That's what I meant.
No, you cannot. They are
What do you mean?
covered.
They're
Will
next
is
to
covered in
me.
mud.
I'm
No,
covered in
no,
mud.
you are in two different sides of the path. You all dove in different directions.
Ah, okay.
Will is covered in mud, and Undertow is hidden in a bush.
Okay,
That
well
you
then
cannot
I'll
see.
just camouflage myself into the
You
wall
camouflage
of the
yourself?
thing. Yeah, we'll just do it that way.
Undertow, what do you do? These guards are approaching quick. They heard you, and they're
do I
heading
need
towards
to
your
roll?
direction. No, you're fine.
Why am I thinking about like having like just holding it in front of me? Shit.
Bro's about to get
do
captured.
Does my skin color resemble well I'm in
You're
black
blue.
I'm blue.
You're
I'm also
you're
wearing-
metal gray armor, but you are blue in a very green space.
Gray.
You're gray and blue in a green
and
area.
there's no river behind me at all or anywhere near me.
No, it is ahead
No.
where the guards are approaching you from, and rapidly.
I could cast animal handling to keep you quiet.
You couldn't have done that to start with.
God damn it, Will.
This is
Will,
very lore
Will,
accurate to his character anyway, because he wouldn't have thought about that as it is.
At this moment, you hear the guards probably about 10 feet away. Who are you? Step now.
Stay silent. I
You
swear
either
to
step
God.
out or we go get you. We know you are here.
Cap. I'm kidding. I
I
don't say that.
called him away.
I don't say
I
that.
am staying completely silent.
I don't say a
Just-
word.
Roll
I'm
stealth
complete.
check with disadvantage.
I'm completely hidden,
I'll,
so
I'll
I'm
blow
fine.
a raspberry at them. Just.
The worst part is I could be hidden fine, but the fact that I have to help them will get me killed faster than myself.
Okay. I just rolled a 19. I hope I don't roll anything worse than this, please.
Gets an 18.
A 5. Damn it, I'm dead.
You not deciding to move at all. You're just holding a stick. You just
You don't see anything.
You can't
if I
see
close
me,
my eyes, you can't see me.
pretty
like-
much.
You
Dickhead.
can't see me. You can't see me.
I wish you were close enough to me that I could have just actually turned you into a bush. But
You
you
just
aren't.
these guards literally walk up and see this gray blue fish just
Can I just give him like a
Sitting
little
up.
wave? Hi guys.
explain yourself. Why are you here? This is nobody should be here. Why are you here? You see two guards holding spears, pointing at you, and a man staying. You can't see him too well, but he is standing further down the path.
I was just admiring the shrubbery. This is a very nice stick.
Roll a deception check
With disadvantage? Oh no!
with disadvantage.
Oh no!
I have +3 to deception too. This could be great. Please.
God.
Okay, I just rolled an unnatural 20.
Okay, that's a good start. Hopefully it stays that
This is where
way.
he rolls a 4.
19. I rolled a 19. Let's go.
Is that wait? So you rolled a 19
are-
without your modifier?
Okay, no, it was a 16 with a modifier of 3 for a
Okay.
19.
Okay.
So at the
So
20, but it's still
you-
20 and a 19.
You sit there, and as they're pointing their spears at you, you're just holding your stick, like admiring the stick. You are infatuated with this stick. You hold it up to him, and you go,
You want to see this stick?
and like you sit there, and you're telling them this, and they're looking at each other, looking back, looking at you, looking at the stick, looking back at you, looking at each other, and then one last time at the stick. Then they just lower. They go back to holding their spears straight up and be like, "All right, you can't be here. You gotta leave. Leave."
Well, at least they're nice about it.
Oh Jesus Christ! I
Yeah, they would have
nod,
killed him otherwise.
I nod and thank them, and then just I guess causing a distraction, just walk on the path away from the farm.
Will this give me an opportunity to slunk by?
Yeah, it'd be a very high DC stealth check because the wizard
I was gonna say,
or
they
the
are
mage
looking at
is
us, too.
sitting in the middle of the path to where the entrance is.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're still watching in our general direction.
They are
we should
still
wait.
watching the area because they find it, despite the very, very good case and very shiny stick you picked up, they still believe there are more out there.
Okay.
Due to the loud smack that followed your words
And the raspberry.
and the raspberry.
Why'd you make a raspberry?
As I said, it was out there.
Who's out there? Or-
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, and it's probably not gonna help much, but I can use prestidigitation to make a small sensory effect, music, like sound, just something that's a minor trick, right?
Okay.
What if I mirror that attack, like that smacking noise, but in a different direction, so that they think that we moved to a different spot?
Okay, so I would like you to
'Cause I'm completely hidden, but-
roll a d20, add your charisma modifier.
Okay. That'll
This is
be
basically to really be able to perform that spell in a way that it's not
meant to, because I'm technically
really,
hidden. That is a 15 plus my charisma, which is not that. It's a 0.
So
I had a
15.
So just a flat
Great.
15. Yeah.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
Give me a second. I gotta scroll a little bit here. Charisma plus 16. So it'd be a 16.
16 is your spellcasting?
Yeah. Yeah. Had to
You
do
go
math really
to
fast. My bad.
you go to cast this spell. You go to cast it in a direction that you're trying to get a grasp of what you're trying to do. And as you go to toss the spell, or like to create this noise that you just heard, it sort of slips your mind. Like you have a blank moment for a quick second.
So I just don't cast it.
You cast it, but it's not as far as you would. It is in the direction you're
Okay.
supposed to go.
That's fine. It's just not as far away as I would have hoped.
It's not as far. It is about 15 feet rather than 30.
Okay, I could work
It's
with that.
still a very close distance.
Yeah.
Which it does further their suspicion that there are more people out in this area. And you can notice that they are very high in alert.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as I'm out of the way pretty much I mean, I'm just walking down the path, so I'm just out of this entirely. So it's up to you guys. I can try something, but I don't. There's 3 people against 1. You guys are.
So you're
Unless you-
currently walking away like one step at a
Yeah.
as slow as possible.
But at this moment, you see, as you're walking away, you notice like they were watching you intently, but as they hear this clap, they turn instantly and start running off in the direction of the path.
Yeah, I gave you a way to get back to us. Basically, is how that works.
Okay. Can I like? Okay, so I guess I'll just toss down. I'll toss the stick down. I'll turn. Is there any instance that I can see either Silver or Donnie in this case?
You cannot. No.
I cannot.
Because I'm fully hidden, and I would
He's
assume
fully
in a
hidden,
bush.
and Donnie's covered in mud.
Right. I was on the right side of the path, correct?
Yes.
Could I try to go over onto the left side of the path, and like in the
You may.
left the left side of the shrubbery? Yeah.
Yep, you may.
Okay. Then I will run over there and just hide behind. See if I can hide myself any better.
Alright.
Was there any barns around?
Make a perception.
It was like a abandoned farmstead, right?
Yeah.
Perception?
Yep.
Oh dear lord.
It's not a happy face.
14.
Oh, that's not bad. You see remnants of what could be a barn. But you aren't too sure. It looks like the barn. The color it's sun bleached. And the shrubbery and vines seem to overtake it.
Okay.
I would like to sneak up to this barn.
We're not even with you yet. Hold up.
Are you doing it alone or?
Are you gonna wait for us to come over? Because you're in a bush, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm
right?
alone, covered in bud inside.
Oh, you're covered in mud. That's what it is.
And you guys aren't far away from each other. Again, you dove in opposite directions. You, Donnie and Undertow dove to the right. Silverfurry dove to the left.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna try.
I'm assuming I'm hiding in that little like chasm that's in the left side there. Or
yeah,
that's where
you're in,
my
like,
mud barrage is.
I'm gonna try to quietly get Silverfray's attention.
I was gonna say I could see 60 feet around me. It's just you have to be.
I'm going to
you
raspberry.
stand up and I mean he sees you.
Okay.
Yeah, he sees you. He knows where you are.
I'm gonna be like this. Get him to message me.
Okay. I message you
Are
nice.
within distance?
Yeah, it's as long as I could see him, and if he's in a 60-foot thing and I'm looking at him visibly, yeah.
Just a muddy little boy.
I say, what's the plan?
There's a structure over there. I want to take a gander.
I know you can't see me technically because I'm behind the visage of the
So I'm just
presentation.
standing there.
But I nod, but you don't see me nod because I'm behind this mirage. But which direction is this barnstead? Is it straight ahead from us?
Yeah.
I presume that when I used the prestidigitation, I used it down the pathway that's to the right there, where the wooden panel or the poles are. So they went that way.
Yeah.
Okay. How far down there? If I can see them, how far down are there from where we are?
Who, the guards?
Yeah. Last thing we need is
They're
them to
about
be behind
40,
us.
50 feet away now.
Okay. I uncloak
But
myself.
they're standing there now because they're looking in that area.
They're looking around. Okay. I'm gonna have to hope that none of them have a dark vision of, the ability to see us in the dark. So, I'm gonna uncloak myself essentially, and I'm literally just gonna tail it over there essentially. Hopefully you guys follow me, but we're gonna tiptoe our way over.
So we're going to the barn.
Yeah, we'll go to the barn.
Stealthily.
And I shall accompany them and go to the barn. But I also have
the barn?
Remember, I'm rolling disadvantage at any time.
Actually,
so.
before I start running, can I just pick him up and put him on my back? So he doesn't have to make checks, he just has to sit with me.
He's still gonna make checks, but they won't be at disadvantage. I'll give it to you on that.
I could take that. I grab you with mage
but
hand.
this is difficult terrain.
Yeah,
Because of the mud, so all of your speed is halved.
we're at 15 each, and he would have been at like 10.
I would have been at like 12.
Yeah.
My
Something
speed is
low.
25.
Yeah, I'm at 25. I would have been very low.
It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're just gonna move forward, through the little middle, walkway. After I grab Undertow and throw him on my back.
Alrighty. So
If
you guys go to the barn?
Yeah, let's go to the barn.
I can't wait to
Hopefully we can make base at the barn so we can think about what we're doing.
So as you get to the barn, do you just go in?
I don't like
I
the idea of just walking in this barn.
So is it like a traditional barn with big doors and then a big window
Yeah.
at the top?
It's just got it's breaking. It's definitely breaking down. It's old. It's not stable. It is a couple decades old. It is only being held together by literal string and vine.
Perfect for a light fellow like me. I would like
So that
to
means
scale
there's
it.
I swear to God, if you climb it and it breaks the entire thing.
You want to scale the barn?
I want to go through the window at the top and make sure there's nothing in.
All right, I want you to make an acrobatics check for it.
Sweet.
I had such a simple way of us figuring this out, but you know what? This will be fun, so do it.
Acrobatics.
I'm waiting to hear the net 20.
It is a 19.
That's pretty much
19.
it.
Yeah, you scurry up through this barn window, no problem. You've climbed many trees in your days, and yeah, you watch as this blur of just gray just right up into the barn window. What are you to do?
Shock.
What?
Just pure utter just.
I'll say it scares me into accidentally using flame.
What do you do?
It scares the shit out of me, so then I accidentally use flame on myself.
You use flame on yourself.
Why
Okay.
are you trying to fuck
I
this up,
need
Cresswell?
you. I need you to roll an attack roll for me. Roll an attack roll for me.
On himself.
No, because flame covers himself. This is
I'm
this
glad
is to
it's.
see if it.
Wait, he's also
ignites the
muddy too,
barn.
so you know he's
Oh
chilling.
shit!
What did you?
Why did you do this?
So I gotta roll a d20, right?
Yep. And add your the hit that flame gives you.
+2, so that'd be a 14.
Now, this is a very flammable area. These are vines. And a very
It's
old,
vines and
dry. This is very old, dry wood.
Ah.
You guys on the outside of this barn see a flash of light. And you
I look over to Undertow as I literally just whisper, "Fuck."
You
Okay.
watch as this barn instantly just
Is there
just like igniting a straw man. It is instant. It is in flames.
Sadly I'm gonna have
I
to
need you
leave
two
him
to make a
there.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh what? 'Cause
Bold of you.
oh well, you have a flat dexterity check because of me being there.
Yeah, so I'm still at 0 though, so
I got an 11 and I have a maxed out dex, so I have a
Are you
16.
kidding me?
16.
What did you roll?
16.
16.
one.
Bro, get a
Whoa.
1! He falls
Our
off my
first
back!
Natural one, baby.
He falls off my back.
Alright.
This is an issue.
So,
I hate Will. I hate you so
Will,
much.
I need you to roll your attack dice.
Oh my god.
I don't even think I can react to that because I'm visibly trying to jump away.
Would that produce
No.
flame?
Yes, it will produce flames. 8 plus
1d8 plus 10 or
I fucking hate this.
So while he calculates that, well you said it's 1d8, correct?
yeah, damage.
He's like,
Right.
sadly.
Okay, so
That's not an 8.
so as you try to dive, as both of you try to dive out of the way, Undertow, due to his exhaustion, seems to grab a hold of you like tightly and pull you away.
7.
You are caught in the crossfire with Undertow.
Jesus Christ.
Because of the natural one. You said you rolled a 7?
Yeah.
Was it 7 plus 2? Or
9.
just 9? You 9 points of fire damage to both of you, plus 8 points of bludgeoning.
What?
What did I do to
17?
deserve this?
What have I
17?
done?
Oh,
I'm
No,
at
it
50.
would be,
Wait, right?
no, you're at 30. You were at 32 minus 17.
I'm at
Yes.
30.
I'm
God.
at 15.
Yeah, you're yeah.
You take another one of those, you're dead. Well, actually, you're just knocked out, but still.
Will, I'm going to beat the shit out of you, I swear to God.
And as this is happening, you hear the rushing of the three guards. They
Yeah,
see
I
this
can
barn catching
imagine.
flames. They hear the crash. They are on the way, and they see you two in front, trying to crawl because you are both knocked prone and are in difficult terrain.
So our speed
Because
is
of
halved
getting
again.
hit. You have to use a full action to get up, and then your speed is halved away. So that gives them time to catch up with you. And that is where we're gonna take our break.
Jesus Christ.
So if you guys would like to discuss, I'm gonna go use the bathroom and get something to drink.
Probably the same here, but I'm going to choke the life of that fucking gremlin. I swear to God, if I live this,
It's likely that we're gonna be done after this fight for the session. So we have to really dig deep on beating these guys.
That's
God.
crazy. You
Why
shouldn't
would you
have
fucking
said,
ignite? You should not have ignited the goddamn barn. What the fuck kind of thought was that? Ah, yes, I got scared, so I lit a flame.
It's
In
the
an
funniest shit I've
in an
heard in a
area
really
that we
long
were
time.
supposed to
And
be super
the fact that he rolled
stealthy
a
for.
natural 1, dragging Silifrey, who wouldn't have been knocked prone and would have taken half damage, but instead you dragged him down with you. You selfish son of a bitch.
I think I'm gonna wring both of your necks out for bringing me into this too.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm double at fault at this point because I already fucked up before, so we're just like.
Nah, you're at strike 3 at this point. You had 2 and 1.
Hey. The saving was me telling them guards how nice that stick was, okay?
I mean, yeah, I had a plan in case that didn't work out for you. I was hoping they would charge you, and I was literally just gonna surprise attack them from behind and try to knock them out immediately.
So
But-
happy that worked out. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Bro got
that
a
fucking
nat
worked.
1 and decided to pull me into the fire as well.
The fire that was started because this
Because-
dumbass wanted to start it.
He wanted to start a fire because he
Out
got
of
scared.
fear.
You fucking lit the entire barn aflame, dumbass.
This all could have
I'm a
been avoided
baby.
if you didn't climb into the barn, because I was just gonna send my Echo Knight in there, which would have just told me what was in there. And if it got
Alright.
hurt, oh well.
It could have been
I'm-
like a bird or anything that just fucking flew.
So wait, what was? Did you get scared? Is that the whole point?
That was the point. He got scared, so he let himself.
This is the perfect,
Shut
like, I'm so glad you're playing by character. I'm so glad you're
Because that is
playing
something bro would
as-
play and do.
I'm so happy that you're playing a character that doesn't think, because it adds such a high level of chaos to an already chaotic campaign. I'm so happy. I'm so unbelievable. You said that, and I got so confused. Dude, like, I had to look at you for a second, and then I understood what was happening, and I was like, oh no, I have to make a condition for these two motherfuckers. You made me do my job.
You made me do my job, he says.
Stealth, by the way. This was supposed to be a whole stealthy mission. If it wasn't for this motherfucker, 1, getting lost in the city. 2, breaking his contract with Lady Sarah. 3, shouting out a mental spell. 4, getting crushed by wood. This motherfucker
The
broke
legitimate
his curse
one
mark,
thing we had to
and then
do was
everything went
not
wrong
get
for
caught.
everyone.
So
We just didn't have to get caught, and that was it.
This is strike 4.
I was on
The
strike
only rule-
4.
The only rule you motherfuckers had was to not get caught
Listen, it's
and
not
not
on
mention
me.
Lady Sarah's name. That was
Neither
it.
of these are my fault.
That was it. That was fucking it. Those are the only 2 rules I gave you. The only 2 rules I have written down on a
We
fucking
broke
notebook.
both of them already. We've already broken both of them.
In 16
Motherfuckers.
hours.
See, okay. Now, if I didn't say her name, would it have been broken if I was found?
No, you just didn't have to say her fucking name.
Yeah, the only thing you weren't supposed to do is tell anybody who we were working
You
with.
wouldn't have been fucking exhausted.
You wouldn't have the exhaustion, and we would have been fine, and I wouldn't have had to carry you on my back to the barn.
Alright.
And you wouldn't have rolled a natural 1 because you wouldn't have been fucking exhausted.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been in the situation to deal with it had he not needed it. Had he not needed to be on my back.
Oh well. Alright.
I'm so
Well,
happy.
No, this is
This is
great.
done.
This is
this
hilarious.
is
But
great.
it's like
It's great. See,
then
this
Will
is what
jumping
happens.
into it and lighting a fire in the most flammable part of the entire area.
Of course, I like how it's. Of course, it was a fire. Like nothing else. Just
Pure
flame on.
flames. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, give me a second. I'll be back. I'll get some more water too.
Same.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
I just can't.
That is.
I have done
fucking-
everything I can to keep us in a safe, stealthy position, and then bro is like, "Let me light a fire." Ah. What time do I work tomorrow?
I work at 8 in the morning.
I think I go in at 1. Yeah. I was gonna say, I assume that combat is basically our last part for today.
Yeah, depends.
Or like our biggest major part that's left. I was gonna say, make sure it's on fire.
This is what this motherfucker did.
God.
What a miss.
You know what you've done. I hope that if I put this
everything on my fucking stream. All right, so poor Evan is not a part of the camera crew.
What do you mean I'm
it's
not part of the
fucking
camera crew?
working.
Oh, did it break again?
And I guess everything's just not fucking working. Alrighty. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, welcome back, everyone, to
The chaos that is what just happened.
yeah. Okay. So, here to recap, Donnie decided to climb into a very dry barn, full of shrubbery, very dry wood. And as a bird flies by the window, he gets scared and ignites himself with flame. Now is flame a cantrip or is it a spell?
Cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Mhm.
Okay. The very unlucky other two party members of Silifrey and Undertow, due to the exhaustion of Undertow, Silifrey just manages to get hit and is knocked prone. As the guards come running in from the other side, seeing both of them laying prone on the ground. If everybody could roll initiative for me.
That is a nat 20 plus 5.
Wait, why?
A
Or just
3.
roll one. I go hand the 3. Okay.
Fuck me.
I'm
did
first,
you
but
roll?
it's not going to help me much.
I rolled a 9 plus 2.
Okay, so
I hope I'm
that is
first.
I gotta write the order down. So, 20 to 25. 20 to 25
25.
on rolls. What are your 20 to 25?
Yeah, I got a nat 20, but I have a plus 5 to
Yeah,
initiative.
okay. So 25. 10 to 15. Or 15 to 20, sorry.
15 to 20.
Okay. So it's him and then him. 10 to 15.
I got an 11.
11, so that's Donnie. 5 to 10. 0 to 5.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Pain. Literal pain.
Okay, so at the top of the turn, Silifrey, you are lying prone on the ground and on fire.
Can I use my rage, as I think this would be a very fit time for my rage to be used, so I can gain 2 actions? And I say that because I will only be needing 1 action anyway.
Rage is a bonus action, correct?
Rage counts as a bonus action that gives me an additional action per turn.
Okay, so so you're raging?
Yeah, I'm definitely raging after that.
Okay, so as you rage, what do you do?
I use my 1 action to get up. Naturally.
Okay, use your action to get up.
Yeah, because...
Remember, this is difficult terrain. This
still have
is
15
15
feet,
foot
right?
movement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and how far away are they from us? They're
They're about 40 feet away.
okay, so I can't do much with them yet, but I guess I use my free action to pull out the bell to summon my Echo Knight, just in case. To try to help us up.
That would be because you're summoning your Echo Knight.
I'm just pulling the thing out. I'm not gonna.
You're pulling the thing out. Okay, you're not summoning him.
Yeah, it'd be a free action because they're far enough away that it won't matter too much yet. But I'll have it, and then for my main action, I guess I'll just try to help. What's his Undertow up? I'll pull him up.
You'll pull him up as your action.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to waste an action on it.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So that is your turn. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I don't need to do any of my crazy other multiple turn stuff yet because nobody's near me enough to do anything.
So at the end of your turn, it is now the mage's turn. He is going to
Casts Fireball.
Yeah, I thought about it. It's sitting here.
No, don't do it.
Uh,
It's wizard
Uh,
time, motherfucker! Firewall!
I really could.
No,
I'm not.
please. There's too much fire already.
He is going to throw. He's going to throw magic missile.
Of course he is.
He's gonna throw magic missile at you, Silver.
No, naturally, but he has to hit it in 20. So.
It is an automatic hit. I need you to
Or
make
no, it is an automatic hit,
because,
but yeah.
I need you to make a dexterity save for me.
Oh, would you look at that? An unnatural 20 because 15
Okay,
plus a 5.
so 7 plus 5. It's
You
so
love to
it's
see
3d4 plus
So I just take half.
4. Yeah, let me fucking find
Or
my
I'm
d4.
raged, so I would take less than that, but because rage gives me a
Holy fuck,
half
he rolled
damage on
so
something.
Holy fuck, he just rolled 3 perfect 4s. Plus 3. 12 plus 3 is 15. No, rage is against physical damage, not magical.
Yeah. I'm just checking something real quick.
So you take 15, you take 7. No, you take 8. Take 8 damage. 8 force damage.
8 forced, okay. Okay.
And he is going to move back 1. He's moved back 10 feet. And you hear him yell. You hear him yell. Get them! They're not supposed to. They're attacking the fort. And that leaves. That is the end of his turn with the guard on deck.
Lovely.
You watch as the guard standing in front of him moves up 15 feet.
Just like us, he's messed with by the terrain.
Yes, he is hit by the difficult terrain. At this point, he is now 15 feet away. Each one of these squares is 5 feet, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's 30 feet away from you right now.
Okay.
He can't do anything to attack you, so he's going to sit there and you hear him yell, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" And that'll be the end of his turn.
Okay. Who's next in the order here? Because
it is guard's turn. It is Donnie with guard on deck.
Donnie's in the building.
Donnie is in the building.
Bro's gonna get scorched alive before we even get to his turn. At this point,
I'm already on fire.
Yeah, probably.
Just,
He
can just
ignited
light
himself.
You can just light yourself afire and run at him.
I'm chilling.
Just jump on his face like you did to me.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna move closer to them.
Get out of the
You move
barn,
close to
maybe.
them? All right,
Get out of the barn.
so since you are at a pretty high distance in the air, you're gonna have to make an acrobatic check to see if you get down safely.
You're doing it with the precision here.
17.
17. You climb in and out of the barn without a problem.
Bro's been doing this for a while.
You've been climbing and doing things with a while, and you two just see this flaming child jump out of the window and land perfectly. He is still on fire.
Lovely.
You land about 10 feet away from them. To the left, to where you see now. You are 5, 10, 15. You're 15 feet away from the man in the armor.
15?
What would you like to do?
Fuck. So close, but so... If I was 5 feet closer, I could just...
I mean, you do have your movement still.
Yeah, you could still move.
Since you just jumped out of the building.
And you can also take a dash action to get your 30 feet full, but
But that does use your action.
yeah.
Can I?
You still have your action. Your bonus action was making it out of the barn, but you do have your action and your movement.
I will move 5 feet
Move 5 feet.
and
Right
poison
here.
spray.
Poison spray. Okay. Is that an attack spell or does it just hit? Do you have to roll to land?
This time 1 action. Attack/save.
So it's a save. What's its DC?
Uh, 10. Constitution.
Is a Constitution save of a 10.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So with the guard, it is that's a natural 17 for an 18. It does not.
Oh no.
Do roll the damage because he does take half, but he is not poisoned.
1d12. 10.
10, so reduce to 5. You watch as this flaming child that just jumped out and just did a combat roll right to the right at the guard goes to spray this poisonous liquid just out, like that's just igniting with the flame. You see it sort of scorch the shoulder of the guard, but he sort of looks at it like why? And he
You know, we could fully
yeah,
well
pretty
just
much
talk our
he
way
just
out of
looks
this,
at
but
you like, who the fuck are you? Like, that's how he looks at you.
we could just get out of this
That-
a very peaceful way, but it probably won't work now because he just spit fire at him.
Yeah. Is that the end of your turn?
I did the movement and action. Yeah, that's.
You still have movement.
Oh, I will move backwards as much as I can.
All right, so you have 10 feet of movement.
So that's
Because
5
what
feet
your total
back.
movement's 30, right? So yeah, 5 feet back. Okay, so there.
Yeah.
So back to your. Okay, so that is the end of your turn. Onto the second guard that is standing right next to the wizard over here. You watch as he walks up 15 on top of the mound. He walks up 15. He walks up 10 feet there. And he goes to throw a dagger at you, Donnie, who just spit poison at his friend. That is a natural 18 plus 2, so an unnatural 20. Does that hit? Probably.
I was gonna
What
say
is
I'm
your
the only
AC?
one that has a 20, and that would still hit me.
AC.
Hmm.
Yeah, that has to hit. I don't for my AC.
It should be
Right next to your initiative.
13.
13, so it does hit. So it's 1d4 plus 2. That is a 3 plus 2. You take 5 damage. You take 5 piercing damage. You watch as this guard pulls out this dagger lightning quick, and you just see him just flick it right into the shoulder of Donnie. And you just watch as you just see this lightning quick dagger just right into Donnie, and it's all you can really do is just watch it happen. You can tell these are no normal guards. These are definitely trained and paid soldiers.
Do I recognize their like armor in the sense of like if they're from any royal guard type?
Make a perception check.
Because if they are, I might be able to reason with them. That's the only way I say that. But perception, I have a 14 plus 2, so that's a 16.
16. No, these are paid. You can tell these are paid mercenaries. You can tell that they hold no loyalty with the court. They are paid mercenaries. They are here for the gold.
Understandable.
That is going to end the guard's turn with Undertow up and Silifrey on deck.
Okay. I don't even know if I can do anything besides wrap myself in a ball and cry.
after getting
You
knee burned and everything.
You do have a heal.
Oh
I
yeah,
do
you do
have
have
a
a heal.
I have lay on hands still, right? You have a pool of healing power that can restore 20 20 HP per long rest as an action. You can touch a creature or restore any HP in the pool, or 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison effect. So if I used, can I technically like restore my HP, my hit points to full technically?
You what 20 HP? What it's once per long rest.
Yes,
Yeah, you could technically.
I
Yeah,
could
you could
technically do
technically
it,
just place your hand.
and that would be
So how
it.
much is it?
Um, I have 15 hit points. It has 20s, but I can.
Okay, so you'd be at 20. You'd be at your 32.
Okay.
You watch as you go to cast this again. You grasp this. You grasp your holy symbol sitting on your armor. This raven, that is sitting on a medallion embroidered to your armor, a symbol of pride and a symbol of protection for you throughout your life. And you two, Donnie and Undertow, you watch or Silver, you watch, and Silver, you've seen this before, right outside of Sarah's house, Lady Sarah's house, and you see this dark glow. You see him open his eyes into this dark pitch black that just seems to emulate light, but you know there's no light coming. It seems to be sucking in the light from the flame. And he watches the energy around him get sucked into him, and you see Undertale go from the in pain that he was into he seems all right now.
Sweet. Okay.
Is
So
that the
that
end of your
ended
turn?
because
It
I can't,
is.
I wouldn't be able to draw my sword and my shield, would I?
You would, since he picked you up, you'd be fine to have him.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
don't
then,
have to worry about doing that.
Okay.
How much does your shield add to your AC?
let me see.
Most shields are 2, I'm pretty sure.
Inventory.
He has heavy armor on, correct?
Yeah, I do have scale mill. That
Um,
is.
I feel like your AC is low for heavy armor. Can you check that for me?
His movement's supposed to be lowered for it, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, I don't think his AC would be.
I now have
I know it should be
17 armor
higher.
class with my
You have a
scale mill.
17 armor class?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I will pull out my longsword.
Alright. It is now Silifrey's go with the mage on deck.
Okay, so I use. It would be a side action since I'm already like readied with this item to summon.
It will be a action to summon, whether it's out or not. Since you didn't, since you weren't preparing to summon, or since you weren't like focusing on summoning, you were just pulling it out. It is a summon. It is action.
I don't know if that's okay. That's fine. That works still. Yeah, I'll use one of the actions for that then to summon him in,
Okay.
and then he can be yeah, I was gonna say pull him up real quick.
Yeah, it's gonna be this druid.
Yeah.
You watch as this shadow, this black shadow, just gets sucked out of Silifrey right in front of him. It looks like Silifrey, but you can tell that it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So.
It should give a better view of what's going on.
Yeah, that helps a little bit. Yeah, I kind of just have him lunge because his attacks are different than mine. So, I have him take his full movement to strike at the guard that's in the front, and I'll trail behind him, using him
So
kind of as
it's
cover.
his full movement.
Yeah, it's gonna use his full movement to get up to the first guy that's there. I would assume
So
it's 15.
to the left or the right would be. You can get to either here, or here.
Got you. Put him, yeah, there.
There, and you're following him.
I'm gonna trail behind him and use him as cover.
Alrighty.
So he's gonna use the Unleash Carnation. So basically, whenever he takes an attack, he makes an additional melee. Yeah, he's just gonna slash at him, and then I'm gonna follow in with a slash of my own using my other action, and he's just gonna go for like a gut punch for his extra action.
What did you roll his initiative?
He kind of just goes with me. That's the thing.
Is he your initiative as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
he takes my initiative. However, he doesn't
what
have the
health
same
is
AC
he?
I do. He has a 14 plus my proficiency, so he has a 16 for AC, and his
16.
hit points are to the same as mine. I'm pretty sure it's half of mine.
Okay. Half of yours?
Yeah.
Half of yours currently, or half of yours total?
I think it's half of mine total, so it's 47
Total.
split.
Okay, so
Which will be
47 23.
Yeah.
Um.
And as for
Okay,
the attack, at least well, I'll say his attack goes for a 17 to hit,
His attack hits for a 7. That hits, yes.
and then mine was a 19. So our combo attack
Both
works, I think.
Yep, both hit.
Yep. All right, cool. And then the little
Go
gut
ahead and roll for
punch
damage.
works. Okay.
You watch as just Silifrey and Silifrey 2 just seems to just unleash a fan of attacks, just instantly into the body of this guard.
Okay, 1d10. That's what I was looking for. Couldn't remember
How
how
much?
much damage my my glaive did, so I'm gonna roll my damage real quick. My glaive does 1d10, so I got a 9, and then his does the max 10. And I'll show you this afterward. And then he only does a d4 for his punch. All right, and then yeah,
So how much total?
23 total.
23.
Yeah, a 9, 10, and a 4.
How do you want to do this?
So yeah, since he's in front, he leads with a strike to his shoulder and just kind of cuts into his shoulder to hold him there. Whereas I use my glaive and kind of just do like a slash, and then he pulls back his glaive a little bit and just goes for the gut punch to try to stun him down.
God. So he just sees, he gets mollywopped. He's getting torn up, and he falls unconscious.
Okay.
He's sitting there. He's unconscious, slowly bleeding out.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
I have 2 side actions considering I have his and mine, but my one side action, I guess I'll use it to what should I do with that? I can use prestidigitation to try to scare them by using Mage Hand to try to create like I guess an illusionary version of Fireball to try to throw at them.
If you want to try.
Yeah, why not? Be an Arcana check to, or well, I guess it'd be more of an intimidation to see if they fall for it.
Yeah.
That's a 15 plus my intimidation, which is 2.
17.
Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know if it'll fool the mage though. That's the thing I'm worried about.
That is a natural 20 in the mage.
Of course it is. How'd I guess? I mean, if any of them to not, yeah, I was gonna say if any of them to not believe it, it's him. So,
he just sort of like he sees it instantly and he shouts to his friend who rolled a 4. That's not real. He can't. That's not real. Neither of them are feared.
I was gonna say I hope the 4 overshadows him in the sense of he just doesn't believe him.
Nah, the natural 20. It's like rolling a natural 1. You're gonna get hit with something extra bad. If you roll 20, you're gonna get hit with something extra good. It's just how the world goes in this world, in the world of Pandora. Is that the end of your turn?
I mean, my shadow clone has an extra thing he could do as well. I don't know. There's not much I can do with that though. I'm gonna have him grab the guy that we just knocked out and pull him behind our line.
You would have to move an extra 5 feet for that. You don't have a movement on either of your.
He's close enough to hit him, right? or like not
He's
hit
10
him,
feet
but
away
like
from him.
not hit him, but like
To grab him, you would have to move an extra 5 feet to grab him.
Okay,
He
so
is
he
10
can't.
feet away right
So
now.
he's gonna be ready to grab him on his next turn because he doesn't have any.
Okay, so on his next turn, so he's readying he's readying this side action that he has.
Yeah, he's gonna ready to like pull him behind us because I have a plan, and it's not gonna be a good plan, but it's a plan.
Alrighty. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn for now, since I have nothing else.
Okay,
I
so
don't think
the
I have.
mage is going to cast a 5th level Core of Cold.
I don't like that.
And as you
Is it
No,
Cone
one
of
second.
Cold?
I think I said core, didn't I?
Yeah, I was like core.
It's Cone.
Ah.
Sorry, my bad.
Well, we have to make a con save
he
each. Yikes.
You have to make a con save.
Half on a failed or half on a normal stage.
That does hit all of you. Go ahead and make a Constitution save for me.
I was gonna say, what did he roll to do it? Because he has to have a 20.
He doesn't roll anything. You just
no,
save.
yeah, it's just a thing. But I got an 18, so I'm fine. 18 without mod, so. When you cast a spell at 6th level or higher, the damage increases by a D8 every spell. Jesus, that's an evil spell.
Undertow, what do you roll?
Oh wait, what were we rolling for?
Constitution.
A Constitution save.
Okay. Constitution save. 23.
Ooh.
Damn. All right. So all 3 of you succeed.
Still think half.
It is 8d8 plus a d8 for each spell.
It's a D8 for every spell slot over 5, right?
Over 5. So it's just 8d8.
Nah, bro, casts in at 9th level just to kill us.
17. 22. 30.
I might knock some
38.
people.
Last roll. 41. 41 half is
21.
You take 21 damage each.
I kid you
21 damage
not.
cold.
I have 1 HP. I am at 1 HP.
21.
I am at 1
21.
HP and a dream right now.
I rolled 5 straight 8s.
You two might be dead. Or well, not dead.
I am at 11.
You said 21.
You're at 11. You're at negative 10.
If I did not heal myself,
They're
I
both
would have.
fine.
Oh no, you're safe. Okay.
They're being conscious. They're both okay. You're at the lowest.
Didn't heal, I would have.
At this moment, you watch as this this version of Silifree out of existence.
Well, he has full health. He would actually live through that more than I would. Oh no, he has half my health, so he'd be dead.
He's half your health.
I was like, oh, no, he's
he would be
fine.
dead
He's
even
50
if he
HP.
didn't
He's good.
Yeah, even if he didn't survive the dex save, he would be dead.
Yeah, I was like, nah, he has 50 HP. He's fine. He could tank that. No,
I really did not want that to happen.
21 damage?
Well, you take 21 damage. 21 cold damage.
Yeah, but luckily none of us freeze because we passed the save.
None of you are inflicted with cold, which would have reduced your movement by half again.
Ah,
you
yes.
just take
We would have been
damage.
at 7 movement, which would have been
Just take
painfully
damage, yeah.
slow.
Oh god.
You hear the mage call out, "This is your last chance. Who are you, and why are you here?" And that is the end of his turn. It is your turn, Donnie, with a guard on deck.
The guard that's farther back destroyed the guy.
I forgot how vicious that spell was. I'm gonna be honest.
That spell is an evil 5th level spell.
Yeah, that is a rough, especially when you roll that many 8s. I rolled a lot of 8s.
Yeah, no, because the normal damage would have brought me down to like 6 HP if I was at full. The rest of you would have died if it was full damage.
I think if none of you save, all of you just die there.
What was the full damage?
That's
'Cause
40. It was 48 damage.
Oh, I wouldn't have died. I would have gotten knocked, but they would have died. But I would have been very sad because I would have been knocked out and probably killed later.
No, everybody would have been knocked out. Because it has to be double your
Yeah.
your total health. But it is Donnie with the guard on deck.
I don't know. Should we try to tell them what we are doing here? No, because if they're paid by the homie, then it's not gonna help us much.
I don't know. I've already said the secret, so I don't really.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Not like it's gonna fucking affect me
Yeah,
right now.
it's not like it's gonna mess with anything at this point.
I'm gonna rip my loincloth off and put it on a stick, wave it around like a white flag.
Wave it around like a white flag. Do you guys accept? You guys accept the
The defeat.
surrender?
The surrender.
I'm at 11. Dude, 11 health. Do
I'm
you
at
think
1
we're gonna be able to
HP.
survive? Yeah.
I'm at 1 HP, and
I'm-
the fact that I would need to recast my my Echo Knight to even do any damage right now, because if I fought at 1 HP, I would die.
So, and
We
I don't.
are all
And I
very
used my
close to
health.
dying.
Donnie's just chilling because this is just on fire.
Bro's burning
On
casually.
fire. Naked.
I love how he's out here in front of me while I'm actually sitting in the flame in the back.
Well, you haven't moved. You just healed
I
yourself.
haven't moved. But that's all I did was heal myself because I didn't. I don't know. I could have just rolled up into a ball and cried. That would have been better, probably. I've been too small to get hit.
So as you watch Donnie go completely naked in flames, and you watch him wave the loincloth in the air, you watch as the guard, still readied his weapons, is walking up to you two, all three of you, and the mage walking slowly while ready to continue fighting. Everybody on the ground, prone now. Do you listen?
Yes.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess.
I technically would be like I would be hesitant to naturally because whatever, but I guess I would because
This is
of
not a
the interest of the
situation.
party.
This is not a situation you have ever found yourself in.
This
The
is
idea
also
of
an
defeat
issue.
hasn't
Or,
ever
yeah,
crossed your mind.
this is also a situation that we could have avoided too, which makes my character even more angry.
Well,
I just get progressively more pissed as we go along through this entire thing. I'm not even upset that I lost the fight. I'm more upset the fact that we got into the situation in the first place.
I'm gonna lay on the ground in a ball, like fetal position.
So as you all lay down on the ground prone, you hear the mage tell the guard, "Quick, I am up now. Leave him, he is gone. There's nothing we can do for him now." And they go to holy fuck. I have been muted this whole entire time.
No way.
you muted yourself on the stream.
Pain.
Well, they probably get the gist because you guys have been okay. So what my dumbass missed, they just got hit with a 48 damage spell that was halved, and that leaves obviously their hit points very low. They surrendered. Yeah, they're being tied up. My dumbass doesn't know how to DM properly.
It's virtual DMing. It's okay. It's different.
So yeah, you guys are tied up. All three of you are now restrained. If you would like to put that in your conditions. Also, you can remove your point of exhaustion because you did use your heal
Yeah.
on yourself in that fight. So go ahead and take that away.
I am no longer
But all three of you are restrained. And you guys are found to be taken back to a encampment of some type, which you find yourself surrounded between 4 to 5 of those same guards that you fought and 2 other mages. And that is where we will end today's session. Yeah. Man, everything went downhill when you decided to utter a name you shouldn't have fucking said.
Okay.
That's crazy. That went so much more out of karma than I ever thought it would.
It's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Note to self: tune down the mages in my campaign.